What the fuck is going on, everybody? Welcome in, everybody, to today's stream. You know, the top of this thing, I'm just bullshitting, you know what I'm saying? Bullshit, I gotta tweet out the thing. But if you're here early, if you're watching the playback, like the video, leave a comment of your favorite moments. Always help the algorithm. Do not waste your hype points on this, but I will have a video up this week, I think, at some point. I think I'm gonna do a Phoenix flexing video this week. So y'all have that up. Save your life points for that. I'm going to right now find this link, tweet out the link everywhere, put the link on the timelines, put the link inside of Discord, you know, all those good things I had to do to promote this thing. Not much has happened in the world, but we're still gonna have a good stream regardless. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna have a good stream regardless. Why? Because that's what we do here, buddy. Come on, man. You know it. Patreon.com/pottymouth. That is the paid version of this thing that we do. There's like 4 or 5 videos that we did over the last week that I have to upload. 49 did a pod. When I Died is here. Community member Two Time came over to the crib. He did 10 things I gotta upload, plus the pods that you're gonna have this week. Our normal 3 that we do for $20 a month. So this week you guys are getting fed on Patreon if you're on Patreon. So go ahead and join the Patreon. Now this is the week. This is the week, everybody. This is the week, everybody, to join Patreon. It's gonna be, you know what I mean? Also, I was thinking about maybe backlogging, what's it called? Actually, I'm not even backlogging. I'm thinking about just starting the memberships again. I'm not backlogging them shits. I'm just posting them shits as we got them now. Fuck that shit. At everyone. I'm on stream. Okay, cool. Got it there. All right, man. Let's find some music to play while I lock in, man. I know what I want to hear. I know exactly what I want to hear, man. Where that shit at, man? I saw it where I'm from. I'm in for 3D. We can talk about that.
There we are, room shaker. I so fine, little room shaker. Got a man, but I know that you're a rule breaker. Got a man, we ain't test him out. Got a plan, but I know they ain't planning out. You're afraid by baby, gotta fly sometimes. On a flight to the bitty record, Sky Mouse. Yo, then go ahead for a 9, ain't smile. You ain't never been a tadpole, never been a.
Well, we talked about it Friday. We gonna spoil it today for sure.
Surprised that you with that nigga, cause he dumb. Proud that you even stay longer than a run. You're running your chest up. Now you like to run when it get hard. Now you don't stand to the bullshit. Now you just run good dick. There we go, room shaker. Ass so fat, little room shaker. Got a man, but I know that you're a rule breaker. Got a man, we ain't test him out. Got a plan, but I know they ain't planning out. You're a free bird, baby, gotta fly sometimes. On a flight to the bitty racket, Sky Mouse. On a flight to the bitty racket,
On a flight to the city, straight to my place. Going back to the future when the time changed. Tell your nigga what it's like in the future. Old ass nigga kicking it on MySpace. Tell him you don't wanna see him like a blind day. Tell your mama put you up, comrade. Took it flying across the country, find your soulmate. Hey, you're my baby, you like some Colgate. Baby, you was
royalty. Once I see it. Great intro music always. Salute, M. Dot, salute.
I'm a clown, but that pussy boy
Jester.
He be looking at you like that nigga that hate Dexter. But let that boy, man, I must be a fucking flexer. Arnold Schwarzenegger, I must be on testo. I know he can't stomach this shit, tell him get some Pepto. Get that boy a pep talk.
You might know, the things that I know, though.
He must not know, this stuff that I know, baby.
Yeah, room shaker, ass so fat, lead a room shaking.
Made a man
out of me, you're a groom maker.
Got a man, but he ain't
back off these streets when this month, we finishing this month.
You a cold girl, baby, gotta fly sometimes. On a flight to the city, wrecking Sky Mouse. Yo.
Okay, alright, okay, alright, okay, alright. Yeah. You said you don't want drama. Then you go and hit my phone and bring me all that drama. Paragraph you sent to me, girl, it don't got no commas. And you must be really mad, cause one don't say it's my flow. How the fuck you end up here? I thought you was a killer. Spiritual, rocks and stone, girl, I thought you knew me. Then you read my horoscope. Then you tell me that Scorpios and Virgos go good together. Damn.
So that was a fucking lie.
You said you don't want drama, but every single day with you all have something in common. Girl, you need some therapy, well, better help my sponsor. The way that you speak on me, your girls think I'm a monster. Text message you sent to them all sound like creepy pastas. I ain't do half that shit you saying, bitch, and lying. Act like I saw bathrooms and got inspired. Dirt on my name, smut on my name. You said you don't want drama, then you go and hit my phone and give me all that drama.
What the Virgos do, Diva? Exists. She told me that she said we had to get together. We did not.
How the fuck you end up here? I thought you was a healer. Spiritual, rocks and stones, girl, I thought you knew me. Then you read my horoscope. Then you tell me that Scorpios and Virgos go good together. Damn.
So that was a fucking lie.
What's up with this cycle? What you in a race with these aggressions? Don't feel micro. Fighting every day like we in classes. Taking taekwondo, sandwiching our problems. This shit tasting like a
Joe Budden and Virgo tracks.
Yeah. I don't know. Girl, you ask for dollars and euros all the time, and I see with no neuron. That's a reason play fitting the hero. But saving you would probably take too long. Diamonds pissy like push your T. But these diamonds like gravy poop on. I put my shoes on, boots to the ground, but my dick will get chewed on. That's a sweat, not a promise. You think it once in a lifetime like a comet. You said my Libra can match with shit Taurus. That's like Charizard on a date with Bulbasaur. I think I'm sort of mistaken. I pay that with this sword. Fuck.
You said you don't want drama. Then you go and hit my
I'ma try to listen, not judge the stream. I'm fine with being judged. I'm fine with being judged, man. Ball up top, man. Ball up top.
How the fuck you end up here? I thought you was a healer. Spiritual, rocks and stones, girl, I thought you knew me. Then you read my horoscope.
Yo, what's going on, everybody?
Tell me that Scorpios and Virgos go good together.
So that was a fucking lie.
Shout out Bulbasaur. Shout out Bulbasaur, y'all. Shout out Bulbasaur, man. We shouting out anybody today.
Yeah.
One more, y'all.
Wow. Right. Yeah. I don't know who you are these days. You're faithful now, girl, you change your ways. That ball and chain, girl, it hold you down. It's looking like 12 years slave. How long you wanna be with him? Now you wanna be seen with him. How long must we pretend like damn? Baby, like whoa, like damn. When you get so principled? When you start cheating on your man? Did I miss that Instagram? Like damn. Whoa, when you get so principled? When you start cheating on your man? Gotta post that shit on the gram. I saw. Yeah, I saw y'all little vacation. Look way too cheap for your ass. I say she look way too cheap for the girl I knew. I should've called you for some pointers. I leave it that shit. I make that list. Make sure I get it right. Make sure I check it twice. I don't know who you are these days. You're faithful now, girl, you change ways. That ball and chain, girl, he hold you down. It's looking like 12 years a slave. How long you wanna be with him? Now you wanna be seen with him. How long must we pretend like damn, baby, like whoa. Like whoa. Like damn. Hey, like that, like whoa. Like damn, like whoa.
Like damn, we doing this. You a new person like a pseudonym last year. I was school, you missed few months ago. You was free and shit, but when it coming out, you commit to him. This hurts so bad. Might as well get the crucifix. Like damn, this driving me mad. I can't see it last. I'm smooth on bad.
I do. New flows.
move
I just
on
keep finding them.
I move right past. I stomp in the city with my shades in the flask. I float through the city on licking gas. I'm out for the night with a bitch. At least I'm true to myself. And a bitch don't do it, I'll do it myself. Girl, who are you? I don't know who you are these days. I was just hitting hole in one, but shit, barely up the party days. I've been living on Mars these days. Gotta live in the stars these days. Since I'm so much of a Libra, man, I'm trying to scale like your heart.
I don't know who you are these days. You think from now, girl, you change your ways. That ball and chain, girl, it holds you down. It's looking like 12 years slave. How long you wanna be with him? Now you wanna be seen with him. How long must we pretend like damn, baby, like whoa, like damn, like when you get so principled, when you stop cheating on your man. Did I miss that Instagram? Like damn, whoa, when you get so principled, when you stop cheating on your man, gotta post that shit on the gram. I saw.
Trying to find myself and be happy. I'm being serious about that.
Y'all, we here, y'all. Welcome into today's stream. Welcome into today's stream, everybody. Oh, whoa. Welcome into today's stream, everybody.
Well, hello, potty mouth.
How y'all doing? How y'all boys doing today? Happy Monday. Today is Monday, August 3rd. It's 7 p.m. Yeah, I mean 7 p.m. We here. Man said I'm 2 for 2 on that vibe. I love a good like little dainty record vibe, y'all. That's my shit, y'all. Listen. She's grateful. She's ungrateful, and I love her. Coming soon. Zach and I putting the 50 touches on this album. I was working on 3 albums simultaneously. The most insane shit I done. I finally finished my mixtape EP that I thought I was gonna have out by the 1st. That's wrong. I probably have it out this Friday though. I finally finished it. My EP local out this Friday. I'm saying I'm giving myself a day out this Friday. And then the Zach and I mixtape we working on for like, I don't know, like 5 months now, maybe a year now. Might be yeah. Some of these are like a year old. That come out. We said the middle of April, the middle of August. So ball up top, man. But enough about me and my stupid tunes. How are y'all doing today, ladies and gentlemen? How are y'all doing, man? We're here today. Today's Monday. It's 7 p.m. August 3rd. It's a smooth 84 degrees here in Philly. It rained yesterday, and you expect the rain to cool it off. It did not. It's mad muggy still, which I did not appreciate. Like, if you gonna rain, give me some cool breeze and shit like that. Give me some cool breeze. Give me a nice cool breeze to come in this motherfucker. It did not give me that, but it's cool. You know what I'm saying? I hope everybody had a phenomenal weekend. I hope everybody's weekend's phenomenal. I hope and I pray that your penis was touched or your vagina. I pray that whatever sexual orientation you are, you found the proper person who that you like that other gender expression to touch your penis or vagina. Whatever you have, I hope they touch your shit, bro. I pray your shit got touched, it got sucked on, it got jerked. I pray it did, bro. Other than that, how was your weekends? Type in chat, tell me how your weekends was. I'll tell you how my weekend was. I had a great weekend this weekend, chat. We had Drake night this past weekend. Drake night was August 1st at the Brooklyn Bowl. We had it this weekend. It was a Zoovie. We didn't sell as many tickets as we wanted to sell, but we still had it. It was still a good event. Great night. People came out. People danced. People vibe. The bar was overly lit. It was a good vibe. We streamed some of it. So I think I gotta get those. I gotta get that video. I'm probably gonna edit that, post that somewhere. But most importantly, after Drake night, a bunch of PMs came back to my house. A bunch of niggas came back to my house. Twin, we left the club club closed at 2. We're outside for like a half an hour talking and shit like that, chilling. Then I was like, everybody back to my crib. Twin, everybody came back to my crib. It was like 13 niggas in my house. It was 13 niggas in my living room this past weekend. It was phenomenal. It felt amazing. Twin, what the Erks took my nephew to see Spider-Man mid. Folks ain't lead to the sun was coming. That's a fact. Trey Levels was there. Shout out Trey Levels. Trey Levels was here. We did not leave until niggas was not leave till the sun came up. It was a vibe, dog. It was niggas in my living room, on my couch, chilling, having talks. Nigga was at the desk set up here. I was ripping lines of Adderall in the kitchen. It was phenomenal, dog. That shit movies is made of, y'all. That shit movies is made of, bro. Honestly, like, you know what I
Trying
mean?
to find myself and be happy. I'm being serious about
It was
that.
amazing. Nigga, I ain't gonna lie. I didn't go to sleep until 12. I was up all night. People were here. People fell asleep. It was amazing. It was amazing, y'all. Nobody streamed in my house. No. We IRL'd at the venue, and then we got back at the crib. We were just drinking. Shout out Two Time. He bought 2 big ass bottles. We came back to the crib and we drank those bottles. Shout out 2 Time.
We getting Arab money.
You know what I mean? We had bottles. We came back to the crib. We drank them. It was fun. It was a great vibe. It was a great vibe. It was amazing, actually. Like, I had a really good time here with everybody. One of the things I do often, like, everybody know I'm a pretty normal guy. You know what I mean? We got to be honest. This summer really is really 16 plus. No, it truly is, Twin. It truly is. Truly is. I helped my homie move cross country this weekend. That was cool. Did you drive with him? Wow, that's crazy. This whole summer be a fucking movie and all the. No, this whole summer's been amazing. It's been a great summer. And by the way, we got a month left. Actually, more than a month left. We know summer don't end to October. Y'all know, niggas know my philosophy. Summer don't end to October. Yeah, you know what I mean, summer don't end until Halloween. So we got some time left, y'all. And this summer gonna keep me in the movie. Nah, he drove cross country. I gave him a place. I gave him a place to rest halfway. That's real. All right, cool. Seen Brand New Day Sunday, Big Holland, the best live act Spider-Man now. Chain Snatch. We gonna have some. We gotta have some talks. Really three, because we ain't home. That's what I'm saying, bro. We got all of August, we got all of September and all October. We got 3 months of this of like this summertime shit yet. Summer ain't nowhere near done. Summer ain't nowhere near done. I recorded. Shout out Jules. Jules is a PM who comes to my house now. Here's what I say. I had a shorty come back. When everybody came back to the crib, I had a shorty come back to the crib. I had one of mine come back to the crib. Let me tell you something. I had a come to Jesus moment with her at some point. She was like, it's weird hearing how people talk about you because I don't know them. I don't know you how they know you. I was like, what you mean by that? I'm like, they talk about you like you're an entity. Like, they be like, yo, Dom, like the way they talk about Dom and 4, I'm like, yeah, because like, I'm a normal nigga, yes, but a lot of people are like, I've met through the internet. They found a clip I made funny 3 years ago, or they started watching a video or enjoyed the pod. So like, there's like this, it's like kind of a disconnection between the human person I am and like the person I am online. But I do enjoy blurring that line for as long as I can. I have come to the point I do gotta stop doing that, but not yet though. I ain't done turning up yet. I ain't done turning up, bitch. Yeah, I mean, everybody who I currently dealt with, y'all got full-time passes forever to come to my house. But Jules, a PM who came to my crib this weekend, he recorded some videos. I put Jules to work this weekend, by the way, y'all. I put Jules' ass to work. I told Jules' ass, hey man, you got your camera? I need footage. So most of y'all can't see it. It's not gonna be on this PC. Oh, it's not gonna be on this PC. It's gonna be the other one, the other monitor. But let me see. I can't even show you. It is what it is. Matter of fact, let me see. I can switch it real fast. Yeah. I'm gonna do it for the sake of conversation because I am talking about right now. Properties. Switch to this one. Boom, and then I'll close out here. Y'all see all this shit? All this shit is videos and pictures that Jules recorded at Drake Night this past weekend. Which super proud of my demon for doing that for me. So I did put his ass to work. I said, listen, man, if you're coming out and like you are creative, I'm putting niggas to work. But it's something he recorded and I was like, oh shit, this shit actually mad thorough. Yeah, you know what I mean? Now I gotta start calling the PMs his unpaid interns. No word. Yeah, you know what I mean? I put niggas to work a little bit. He recorded this. I did edit this. Not much, but this is good footage. Zach and I are gonna use this to promote our album.
No, you go shoot it like that. It's recording right now. Just in case. Thank you, bro. Are you trying to come on, boy? No, my dad. Don't worry about it. I'll pick that later.
On a flight to the city, straight to my place. Going back to the future when the time changed. Tell your nigga what it's like in the future. Old ass nigga kicking it on my space. Tell him you don't wanna see him like a blunt.
First of all, this is Tim and Gianni, 2 PMs. These niggas, they can sleep. These niggas are sleepers. I'll talk about it in a second, though.
Monday, tell your mama put you up crime rate. Took it flying across the country, find your soulmate. And your mouth they reading it like some Colgate.
Good video. Shout out to Jules, man. Jules W. So you got fixed typo on the front of it. There probably is a typo. I'm not gonna lie. There probably is. I don't know if y'all know this. I'm illiterate. I'm partially illiterate. You know what I mean? I can't read a room, but I can read a scale. I made the pack feel like I'm Benson Boone. Nigga, don't do me. You know what I mean? Partially illiterate. I can't read a room, but I read a scale. I made a pack do a backflip like I'm Benson Boone, nigga. Bars. I gotta move to the East Coast to link with PM. This shit frying me. Shout out Jews, young and was thorough. You litter because you lesson, you good, Bush. Listen, I'm fine with it. It is what it is. What do I say? So with that being said, I want to talk a little bit, but before I do got some Spider-Man talks, I do want to do superhero talks today. Today's gonna be a super like nerdy niche, super comic book stream. We talk about some shit. We're gonna do that for most of us. All I really cared about this past weekend. Not really much is fascinating me. I might do some small talks on like the Phoenix Flexion shit. Cause that song, they turned out to be actually AI, but I want to make that a video. I'm probably gonna make a video about that. It's gonna be like my kind of return to hip hop, but not really. I'm not really gonna talk about it from a hip hop perspective. I'm really gonna talk about it from like an AI perspective and what does that song mean for like the future of AI? Cause I do have some other stuff I want to talk about when it comes to AI. So I'm probably gonna we'll probably save that for, we might do that later, but I won't get into, it won't be clip time. It won't be clip time. We can talk about it. I'll give you a different perspective and I'll add that to the clip. Blurs might actually come back around to Dom side after his superhero talks today. We'll see. But before we do that, I want to talk about the PMs coming out. First of all, I want y'all to know Tom, who is one of the younger PMs, he's 21 years old, which, you know, 21-year-olds just be around me, cuz gotta be thorough. You want to beef with Think Peace Tribe? I think you're on the opposite side of the Hank Green talks. I did not want to beef with Think Peace Tribe, but I did see that Hank Green shit. Hank Green said he used AI for a video. I gotta see exactly what he said though, because I saw the tweet. He said he used it for some of the research, and that's how it affected the script. And I'm like, well, AI is an internet scraper. So if you use the AI for research, that's your fault for being awful at using AI. As somebody who personally use AI, like I'm not on the AI consistently. Like most of my AI usage is Google AI. I know you got to go to the actual links. Like you got to see where they're scraping his data from, and if that shit, and read the article. Sometimes like they're summarizing and also to give you the links. Like if the script was ass, it was because you didn't try, which is whatever. We'll talk about that. That's a completely separate from the Phoenix Flexing thing. Phoenix Flexing and his AI song is totally different. He didn't even use it for the script. It was to find papers, which I don't think is unethical. It's not unethical usages, bro. I think we'll talk about that inside the Phoenix Flexing talks and all of AI and what that means inside totality. But I would like to talk about at the front of this, and PMs, like I said, Tom, 21 years old. You know what I'm saying? He did a segment that we used to do on the podcast, patreon.com/potty mouth, by the way. Back in the day when we had our old studio, fans of the show would come out. They would just come out and hang out with us, and they would do it. And we started doing a thing called 10 Things. I believe Lessons was the first person to do it 10 Things. Now 21 Lessons. We started doing a thing where like you give us 10 things. 10 things you hate, 10 things you love, 10 grievances, whatever. 10 things about the pod. And during that, like we learned a lot about ourselves, how people view us, and all that kind of shit. But Tom did the 10 things. And that 10 things that we did with Tom was very interesting. The file got corrupted. I'm working on fixing it, so that's gonna be up later this week. Don't worry about that. But that was a really interesting 10 things. Because what the fuck? Lessons 21. He's 21. Yeah, he's 21 now. Yeah, he was 21 like in June. Two times 10 things was interesting because number one, my theory that that there are like 300 boys from the early 2010s from the early 2020s that I saved from the red pill pipeline. There's like 300 niggas who I saved. Host true. Host true. Like I was alternative programming to the right wing red pill propaganda that was flooding TikTok. But also, I made niggas evil. I made niggas evil. And 2 Time example of that. Also, I want y'all to know, I asked 2 Time. I said, 2 Time, am I fatter than you expected? He said, no, actually, you're thinner than I expected. The camera is adding weight. I said, yeah, nigga. Bye. Fuck out of here, nigga. Stop doing that to me, nigga. I'm not that fat. Y'all niggas be saying I'm the fattest thing on the planet, be giving me body dysmorphia. I be looking in the mirror and saying this to myself.
I'm such a fat fucking chud.
Doing that. But nah, niggas be like, no, dog, you just big. You not even that fat. I'm like, thank God. Like, I didn't think I was that. Like, I'm not, you know what I mean? 2 Time doing list service in your house. All right, y'all. That's 8, by the way. That's insane 8, but then nothing, get it off. That's 8. That's 8. It's 8, but it's fine. You linebacker built positive. Exactly. Like, I'm not going to pretend I'm petite. But y'all be talking about me like I'm a fat fucking slob. Like that's how y'all niggas talk about me.
I'm such a fat fucking chud.
I'm like, twin, hold on. I'm not, bro. I swear, like, you know what I mean? The way y'all talk about me, I sometimes be like, I need to get in the gym just to show niggas like 5 months in the gym and that's all I need. I could be like the sexiest nigga on the planet. But also, I'm so fucking lazy, cuz. Yeah, I mean, I'd be like, yo, 5 hours locking in the gym, like 5 months in the gym, or like make this album where I'm depressed for 5 months. You know what I'm saying? I'm choosing an album every time, y'all. It's fun. But other than that, also, you saying this and knowing you ain't getting in the gym is hilarious. Oh, yeah, no, I know I'm not. I know I'm not. You know what I mean? I know I'm not, by the way. Like, I'm not under any illusion that it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? I do got a doctor's appointment coming up in September to find out if I'm diabetic. I want to find out if I'm diabetic. Recently I was getting I used to get lightheaded a lot, but I realized I also wasn't eating neither. I have ADHD. So sometimes I'd be forgetting to eat, and like I was getting lightheaded. It was, by the way, it's the middle of the summer, 90 degrees outside, and I just haven't ate anything all day, and I'm getting lightheaded. I'm like, oh, it's diabetes. It's my diabetes and shit like that. Maybe I just wasn't eating. Also, I do drink too much for the average person. Not as much as I used to. I've calmed down a bunch, but I do. I am going to doctors to see if I have diabetes. This 30-year-old shit, by the way, real 30-year-old shit. Niggas not 30.
Trying to find myself and be happy. I'm being serious about that.
What else? Yo, Gianni. Speaking of drinking, Gianni came to the crib, by the way. Show your neck and we can see if you pre-diabetic. Oh, you actually have like the black lines and shit like that? No, I don't have those. I don't think so. I don't have like extreme discoloration in my neck. Not really. Like underneath here, I will, because that's like I got, ingrown hairs and shit like that. But nah, nigga had a heat stroke and thought he diabetic. That's crazy. I had to scare myself in the summer. We clear. No word, bro. I gotta figure it out, bro. What else? Oh yeah, nigga Gianni. PMs would know Gianni from Discord. I believe Johnny lives in Maryland. Gianni lives in Maryland. Gianni drinks like an old man, y'all. Old man drinks. Listen, as an alcoholic, I'm never gonna lie about who I am. I'm an alcoholic. I've got real efficient in my alcoholics and my alcoholism these days. Real efficient. Back in the day, I used to drink like $20 cheap ass liquor. Disgusting. These days, you know what I mean? I know my limit, 3 big sips. You know what I mean? I'm good. That's where I'm at these days. Gianni, he drink like an old man. Nigga said he drank Mushan. I show you what he drank. Cause he left it here. Hold on, y'all. All right, so understand this. Gianni was so drunk after Drake night, he forgot where he parked. So we had to drive him home, and somebody had to drive him back to his car when it was time to leave or whatever, which is cool. Nobody gives a fuck like that. Like, do not drink or drive unless you like good at it. You know what I'm saying? But we found his car on the way back to the crib. He said, "Oh yeah, there go my car right there. I got some liquor in there. Let me go in my car, grab my bag. I got liquor in there." I said, "Okay, cool. Let's do it." When we get to the crib, he started pulling out his liquor. Here's what he put out his bag. First thing he pulled off was this: a Smirnoff Ice. I said, "These old man drinks. These old man drinks, cuz. These nasty old man drinks." But I'm willing to give you a pass a little bit. But the problem is this joint big as shit too. He got the 40 ounce. He got a pint. Nigga put out with a pint. He put out a pint of Smirnoff Ice out his bag. I thought that was insane. And then it got worse. My nigga put out the Mad Dog. When he pulled the Mad Dog out, I said, "Yeah, we gotta get you better drinks. We gotta get you better drinks, guys. We gotta get the Mad Dog is what sold it to me." I was like, "That's crazy. Mad Dog is nuts, broski." Now, here's what's frying me too. When he pulled these shit out of his bag last night, it was Saturday night. My days running together. It was Saturday night and a Sunday morning. It was Sunday morning, to be honest. Like 4 a.m. 4 a.m. on Sunday morning. When he pulled these shits out of his bag, these shits were closed. Nobody drank these shits. Because we had tequila and vodka. So nobody was drinking this shit, right? Nobody was drinking this shit. They were just there. Johnny slept on my couch, as y'all can see inside this one promo video that we made. You see him right there in the background. He's asleep. This video was taken at like 6 a.m. He's knocked the fuck out. And this is most of the time. He woke up around like 10 o'clock. Around 11 o'clock, I had a shorty upstairs. She came back to the crib with us. I'll go upstairs to like get her some food. I'm like, I know she's probably hungry, so I'll go upstairs to order her some food. We can chill. I wound up going to sleep. It was like 11:30. I don't know how much longer niggas stayed in my crib, but I did go to sleep. And when I woke up, everybody was gone. But that's on me, y'all. I mean, Uncle was tired. Uncle up all night. Unc hung. Unc, I ain't gonna lie, Unc was hanging with the young boys, man. I did that. Niggas left, came back. I think Gizzy got a hotel room, slept for a little bit, came back. 2-time, went and checked out of his hotel room, came back. Listen, Unc hung to about 11 a.m. and I was tired. But when I went to sleep around like 11 a.m., both these shits were closed. At some point between 11 and when everybody left, he opened these shits up and drank these. We gotta get Gianni. We gotta get Gianni better drinks. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? We gotta get a better drink. He's too young for these drink preferences, and I drink Crown Royal. Yeah, Crown Royal is an old nigga drink, but it's like, you know what I mean? It come in a little bag. You know what I'm saying? You can make that shit work. Cuz drinking Mad Dog and fucking Smirnoff Ices. But the 40, this a twin. This right here is a pint. It's not actually 8 ounce. It's not actually a 40 ounce. But this is a 40. Colloquially, we would call this shit a 40. You see what I'm saying? This is crazy. The crib hang honest used to turn into an intervention at that point, not gonna lie. Oh, you think I didn't? I did. I gave him a talk. I said, bro, we gotta get you better drinks, bro. I said, bro, you gotta get better drinks. I did that. 4 a.m. I want you to know, I'm doing this. This is a real conversation I'm having with somebody as I'm in my kitchen ripping lines of Adderall. We're crushing up 30s and going line for line to the face. I come back like, you gotta get better drinks though. Yeah, I mean, it was crazy. But it was good hoops though. I had a great time. Actually, what this told me was this past weekend, I was like, I should have been inviting niggas back to my crib all summer, gang. That was a vibe. It was a vibe. Y'all was snoring the Addy? Yeah, man, you don't know, man. Sometimes you gotta snort the Addy. Sometimes you gotta play in your nose a little bit. Just a little bit though. Just a little bit. Coke too expensive. Adderall ain't. You know what I mean? Everybody prescribed it. I know like 13 niggas with Adderall prescriptions now. You know what I mean? So yeah. I had a great time though. It was amazing. It was an amazing time hanging out with everybody. It was great. Dom had his hand on Young Bull's shoulder with the Addy stare, talk about some upgrade your beverages, gang. You big, but I'm serious. I'm serious. Y'all having a little bit too much fun for me. Nah, bro. You gotta join in, bro. It's fun police time. Nah, bro. You say that until it's 4 a.m. in my kitchen and lines is getting ripped. I want you to know it's 4 a.m. in my kitchen. We ripping lines. Jules start doing dishes. Swear to God, happened. There's some dishes in my sink. Jules like, I'm gonna do these joints. Niggas start doing dishes. Niggas got mad helpful. Niggas start filling my Brita up, bro. Niggas start filling my Brita up. I'm like, yo, niggas mad helpful, bro. It was thorough, gang. It was thorough. I had a great time. I had a great time. Lines of what? Adderall. Toyan, listen. You know what I mean? Y'all had Jews doing African labor. Yeah, the PM just unpaid interns. I got to the crib at 5 a.m. first time in years. I'm not built for that shit anymore. My uncle, Reg didn't come out. Reg supposed to come out. You know what I mean? We good though, Reg. You know what I mean? Next time. Yeah. So great time. Drake night was a great time. I got some I want to make some changes to our party format and how we do it. But we'll talk. Still waiting on the Potty Mouth Barbecue and the PM Live show. Potty Mouth Barbecue more happened this summer, but I think we were talking about it. Four and I, we kind of worked ourselves into a shoot on Friday stream where I was talking about maybe doing like the live show would be my 30th birthday. We finally do it for my 30th, which is in 14 months, a year from now. And like we do like a This Is Your Life segment, which is, I think it's pretty funny because I have like my whole 20s, all of it has been documented and recorded and posted on the internet. Like my whole 20s have been nothing but this. So I think it'd be funny, like a rock This Is Your Life segment for my 30th birthday. Also, I've always felt like what a way to trick people into doing stuff for you. Make it your birthday. That's why I drop an album every year on my birthday. By the way. So I drop an album every year on my birthday. I'm like, you gotta listen to it, guys. It's my birthday. It's my greatest marketing trick. That's like, you know how LeBron does like the look at the three? That's me with like doing things creatively on my birthday. That's me. But yeah, no, we're here. We're here, gosh. What a great time. Patreon.com/ says Potty Mouth because we got Four and I gotta talk. Four made some. Let me tell you something. Four in this new dot here, he's moving differently, y'all. Chatters, Four is moving differently. But that's Patreon talk, y'all. Patreon.com/ Potty Mouth for $20 a month. You get 3 episodes a week. Twinyon, I gotta talk to Four about the way he been moving because this nigga is acting different. He's acting totally different. Support the Patreon to get those episodes this week, man.
Spare some change.
I gotta talk to our brethren. We gotta have some. We gotta be honest about main cuz she's moving different these days. But all right, on to some superhero talks. Let's do it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's on to some superhero talks. Four and I, we did talk about Brand New Day. By the way, I don't like how y'all calling it B&D. I don't like that y'all start doing that but I'll be honest with y'all, it took me like too long to realize what y'all was saying. Niggas kept typing, I saw a B&D. I said, what that mean? He gave up some of his in VC Diabolical. He gave it up in VC. Yeah, no, he moving different. He's moving different. Them COVID year, just the latest eligibility. He all here now. No, four. He's officially arrived. We're gonna talk about this shit. I ain't gonna lie. We'll do a 30 where like maybe we get more in depth. But we gotta talk about some of that shit just like straight ahead. Like he gotta address that. I hear BD and think mad and think mad at Ultimate Team cards. Yeah. I call it Spidey Bloke. Spidey Bloke is nuts. Yeah, y'all gotta stop calling that shit B&D. Brand New Day though. Fortnite, we saw Brand New Day on, I want to say Thursday. We saw it. And then Friday we did a stream and we talked about it. And I'll be honest with you, I think Fortnite both were a little bit disappointed in Brand New Day. Funny enough, both of us were a little bit disappointed. And I think I gotta see the movie again, by the way. I mean, I'm still landing. I gotta see the movie again. I think I'm gonna see it again this weekend. I gotta see it again. I have to see it again because some of my complaints of this movie, I gotta figure out how violent they are. But I will tell you this, and I said this on Friday stream, but I say it again. I do feel like a lot of my viewing experience of the movie was greatly affected by how I decided to watch it. First things first, whenever I watch movies, I go all out to AMC theaters. I go to the AMC theaters. I walk into the Regal. I be like, yo, give me the popcorn. Give me the large cup. I'm putting the slushy in it. You know what I mean? Give me the pretzels. I go all out. I didn't do the whole bells and whistles this time. I was being fiscally conservative. Fiscally conservative I was being. Because rent was coming up and I was like, not too much. I can't drop $70 at the movie theaters today. I'm being obvious in jest, not saying it, but it's like $30 though. I was like, let's calm down. Let's not. I was being fiscally conservative, so I do think that affected it. I think that affected it. Here we go, chewing those snacks. It's real shit. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, my theater that we saw it in was not the best theater. We had a bad theater. Four and I've talked about this a bunch when it comes to movies, especially blockbusters like this. The theater you have greatly affect your viewing experience of it. But the first time Four and I saw Deadpool, we saw it. It was like a 7:00 showing, right? 7:00. The movie's like 2.5 hours, so we ended like 9:30 or something like that. That 7:00 showing, Twing out in the theater was on fire. Every joke hit. They couldn't miss. Also, we did see it on Temple campus. There's a theater called the Pearl on Temple campus. So a bunch of people we saw were probably younger college kids, and I think that affected the energy of it all. We enjoyed that movie. We watched that movie like that's pretty good. I watched that shit on my rewatch. I said, this shit's some doo-doo garbage. This shit's it's some garbage. It's some garbage. But my theater greatly affected how I viewed it. This theater I had for Spider-Man Brand New Day, wasn't the best. It was a late showing. We had a 10:00 showing, which we left the theater at it was like a 10:30 showing. So we left the theater at like 1 some a.m. Late as fuck. It was quiet. The jokes didn't land. Like it were moments where like usually when you're watching the movie, the theater go ha ha ha. No, none of that. And I think that greatly affected my viewing experience of totally. Because I do think some of the things I do dislike about the movie won't be as significant if I get a better group. But here's what I think I'm standing on when it comes to my Brand New Day hate. Here's what I think I'm standing on. The first thing I'm hating on, I'm standing on this. Sadie Sink is awful. I don't know, y'all. I'm be honest with y'all, bro. I'm standing on that, bro. I've seen a lot of talk this weekend about Sadie Sink's performance, and her Jean Grey. I think that and whether or not her Jean Grey she was too evil and she didn't get her comeuppance or learn anything at the end. I've seen a lot of talks around that. That doesn't bother me. Like Jean Grey being evil is par for the course for Jean Grey stories. Like Jean Grey, when it comes to face heel turns, is like Big Show. You know what I'm saying? Like she always do that. She always flipping. So her being evil don't fry me. People kept talking about the one scene where she just walked the nigga in the traffic and killed the nigga. People was talking about her body count and how people she killed. I'm like, yeah, she probably killed a bunch of people. Yeah. And like, you're right for like, I think all of you are, that's your opinion. You can have those opinions and critique her for that and critique Marvel for setting her up this way and then thinking like, oh, we got to root for her next time. I get it. Don't care about none of that shit. I enjoyed the story. I think the story they were trying to tell for Jean Grey was good. There's a good story. I enjoyed the story. I think Sadie Sink is awful. I think she's god awful. First things first, the first thing I said to myself walking the field was like, the girl like she's 12 years old. She looks like she's 12 years old. Twinyon, and then I saw some tweets this weekend finding out that the girl who played her big sister, the actor who played her older sister, Sarah, was 16 years old. What the fuck?
What that mean, nigga?
Sadie Sink is a 24-year-old, and her sister, the person who played her older sister, IRL, is 16. She just looks too young. She just physically looks too young. She has a baby face. And I think the baby face of it all does take me out of how evil this character is meant to be, how serious I'm meant to take her. Like, because every time I see her, I'm like, that's a child. I want to pinch her cheeks. It's a kid. She's a kid. She's a literal kid. Not to mention, I don't think her the range of emotion they want me to feel for her. That wasn't really getting over to me a lot. None of that. One last thing on Sadie Sink's character in Jean Grey. By the way, this is a spoiler. This is a spoiler, by the way. This spoiler. So if you haven't seen the movie, sorry, but it's been a whole weekend now. The movie, which we're going to, the movie made 920 million its opening weekend. Then it made a Billy opening weekend. Chat. Billy opening weekend. So if you haven't seen it, sorry. What Eric say? Hard disagree. You don't even see her face for 75% of the movie, and then when you do, you're supposed to be on her side by that point. By the way, I'm not on her side by that point. By the time we see her face, no, that's not true. The first time we see her face is after she drops Zendaya off the cliff, off the building. Right, Zendaya gets out of the building, and then he does the facial recognition thing on her. You see her in the back of the car, and he looks at her, and be like, "That's her. This the little girl." And an argument could be made that, excuse me, an argument could be made that we try this again. An argument can be made that could be what they're going for. Okay. The argument that could be that could be what they're going for. She's a child acting like a monster kind of thing. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah. All right. I see that. No, 100%, but it doesn't land for me. I get that. I understand that, but it didn't land for me. The one last thing on my Jean Grey hate, and this is functionally within the movie. So this kind of a spoiler. Functionally within the movie, I don't like this scene because we do kind of breeze by it. Now, I haven't seen the movie Obsession. I haven't seen it. I have never seen this movie. Will I watch it? Probably not. I probably won't watch it at this point. But I know that the nigga Barry, he got like a wishing stick, and then he wished the girl love him, and then the whole movie is kind of like this story wrapped around like bodily autonomy and like kind of a rape story, right? Jean Grey does that, by the way. She does that to Peter Parker. She does that to Spider-Man. She does that to Zendaya's character. She does that. She takes over MJ's body and makes Peter make out with her and like present it as like this kiss is breaking the spell. I remember who you are. And that is the most evil thing she does in the movie. That is the most evil thing she does in the movie. And I think like the killing niggas, all that kind of shit she do. Yeah, I mean, I get over that. This nigga Peter Parker is fucked up in the crib, which I do. I have a critique for that, but I want to watch. I want to see the movie again. I hard in on that one, but he's fucked up. The movie is telling us a lot how sad he is, how much he needs friends, how much he misses having human interaction, and then the teasing with that is fucking insane. It's literally like it's a rape scene. It's like, but all bodily autonomy. It's a scene about sexual assault that happens. And then there's a scene later on in the movie where Peter reveals to Zendaya what happened. He's like, by the way, this shit happened. Which I think should have been a bigger should have been a bigger moment, a bigger emotional beat in the film, in my opinion, to really drive home how evil Jean was moving at that point. But I think at that point we were already meant to, like, we were on a road to like her at this point. So I think that's the one thing I'm hardening in. And it's like I think Jean Grey, her motivations in the character, her motivations are weak, but how evil she was thrown to me. I fuck with that. I just didn't fuck with Sadie Sink. And I'm standing on that. I think she looked too young, and I think some of the performance it doesn't land for me. And that's me. Now, the biggest problem I have narratively with this movie, right? The biggest problem I have narratively with the movie, Brand New Day, is that we're supposed to believe we're under this, like, the title Brand New Day is meant to be like, this is a brand new Spider-Man. In my opinion, I said it before, I said on Friday, this movie can function as the first Tom Holland Spider-Man movie. Because it's the first time they made a good one. And niggas will say, oh, No Way Home was good, or Far From Home was good, or Homecoming was good. Comparatively speaking to Brand New Day, those movies are pieces of garbage. Comparatively speaking, on their own, it's not even on their own. Like, I think on their own, those movies are just okay, mid at best. But comparatively speaking to Brand New Day, those movies are not good. This is the first one that they actually made a good one. And even then, I'm left empty because the branding of it, Brand New Day, right? They wanted to believe that this is a new Peter Parker story. He's alone for the first time. He has to figure out this life thing, this Peter Parker thing, this Spider-Man thing for the first time alone. And he's not alone at all. He's not alone. Everybody's there. The joke hasn't made on the timeline a bunch. They said it's called Brand New Day, but he don't make any brand new friends. He don't get any brand new jobs. No brand new nothing. We just fall back on over-reliable. This movie does a lot of telling us how sad Peter Parker is. They do a lot of telling us, yo, he been so sad, he been so fucked up. Oh, he been throwing himself into work and all that. They do a lot of telling us this, but don't really show us. They don't really show us how sad. We get one scene of how sad Peter Parker is, and that's the scene where he's like swinging inside, not even Spider-Man outfit, just in a hoodie after he sees Mary Jane kiss her boyfriend, which he never comes back. He never comes back. It's that one scene we never see him again. The movie wants to tell us he's so sad, but it doesn't show us. It's a lot of lip service and none of the actual heavy lifting. But like, show me how depressed and fucked up this nigga is. Show me, right? The whole man spider thing is meant to be like a representation, physical representation of like his aloneness and how sad he's been. Where like he's like, this spider DNA is taking over now because he's becoming less human. That's kind of the thing they're doing. But they don't show me enough of it. And I think that fries me a lot about this movie. And that's why I think I felt so empty walking out of it. Now I gotta see it again. I still want to see it again. I want to see it twice, and I want to see it with a better crowd. Because I think a lot of what I'm saying, and maybe I'm overthinking it, or maybe these criticisms are too far fetched, or maybe not that interesting. But that's how I feel. And I want to see it again and see how much it holds up. Because I have a sneaking suspicion that some of it might change. I just watched Avatar: The Last Airbender a few days ago. By the way, is that Avatar: The Last Airbender a few days ago? Prob's going to watch the new Spider-Man this week. Oh, you watched Legend of Aang the other day? Well, that's you could have been watched that. I had that video. So many characters have cameos at best, so he focused on Jean and Frank the whole runtime. So many Spider-Man characters. I'll be honest with you, by the way, this is another problem that I had. My biggest problem with this movie, that once again, their best movie. They've made 4 of these now, 4 of these Tom Holland Spider-Mans, and this is the best one they've made. Best one by far. Like, not even joking to you. And even then, he's barely the main character in his own story. He's barely the main character in his own story. He's barely the main character. The first 3 Spider-Mans are not about Spider-Man. It's about it's about fucking Tony Stark's fucking trying to fuck some MILF, and she got a little nephew with superpowers. And so he keep giving him suits and like power and like abilities and shit like that. Those first 3 movies are not. It's like it's about Iron Man Jr. It's not about Spider-Man. This is the first real Spider-Man story, and I give him that. And it was used to set up the X-Men. It was used to set up the X-Men. It was used to set up mutants, like the Jean Grey, the collars to stop the powers and all that kind of shit. All this is being used to set up the mutants and X-Men and shit like that. I just feel like it's, we're overrating this movie. That's where I've landed. That's where I've landed. I think the movie is good. It's a good movie. It's a fun watch. But the way niggas is talking about this movie, we getting out of our bodies, chatters. We're getting out of our fucking bodies. We are saying, I'm seeing some of the most ridiculous takes on the timeline about this film. And by the way, listen, I am well aware of how skeptical I'm being of it and how like I'm trying to, how I have to see it again to really feel it, to figure out if everything I feel is real and true. But we have to be honest. Not disagreeing, but how else are they supposed to set up? But how else are they supposed to set up when no one will go watch a C-tier Avenger movie in Doomsday in 4 months? I agree with you, but that's not my problem. It's not my problem. It's not my problem. That's their problem. Their problem is that they refused to do a soft reboot after wasting a half decade of films that nobody wanted to see. And now all their movies are just like about the power of friendships needing hugs. By the way, that is the moral of this. We gotta be honest about what's it called? The new Avengers with Thunderbolts. We gotta be honest about them bitch ass niggas. That movie sucked ass, but a bunch of depressed trans kids love that movie because it's about needing a hug and needing a friendship. And by the way, that's salute. I respect that. Sometimes you like a hug can help a lot, but a hug don't fix shit. The moral of the story inside Thunderbolts was, sometimes you just need a hug. The power of friendship can fix depression. That's the moral of the movie. The moral of this movie was, if you're sad, like, the moral of the movie was, it's okay to go back in life. Huh? At the end of the movie, he ends with him back with his old friends. Ain't it's called Brand New Day? Not Same Old Day. How we end up here? I'm sorry. That was a bit of a tangent, but we gotta stop with this bullshit. We have to be honest. We have to be honest. I was looking for. I saw a bunch of tweets. Let me see if I can find them. Did I like them? Did I just scroll by them? I'm trying to see what I did, man. Cause I saw some. By the way, this insane. I saw this one. This fries me, by the way. They said that Sadie Sink played a younger sister, Olivia Buford, the older sister, 16, 24. This is how young this girl looks. This girl's look too young. They got a 16-year-old to play her older sister. I'm like, this girl truly do look 12 years old. That's not that nothing to do with what I was saying right now. Just Sadie Sink hate, honestly. And I hate that they're trying to force me to give a fuck about actors from fucking Stranger Things. I never watched your fucking 80s ChatGPT show. I didn't watch your 80s ChatGPT show, and I'm not going to. Stop trying to make it fetch, nigga. Hold on. I saw some takes. I'm trying to. Damn. Did I not like none of the hate tweets I saw? I did it. Okay, cool, whatever. Okay. I think this is where I want to take my hate to. This is where I want to take my hate to. I thought I had the tweet bookmark or save. I did it. But the thumbnail today, y'all see it on the thumbnail of today's stream. I got Batman and Superman inside the thumbnail. Because this weekend, Spider-Man fans went full Kendrick Lamar, y'all. Y'all know me. Listen, everything is 2024. Everything is 2024. Everything is 2024. And it's not me. I'm not making it this. They're doing it. Somebody tweeted, the big three has never been more back. You know, we got the Spider-Man movie. We got this Batman movie that came out 17 years ago. And this amazing Superman movie that came out last year. Right? The big three never more back. Nigga said, the big three gimmick, there's no big three. There's Spider-Man and then there's others. Nigga said, fuck the big three. It's just Big Me. This is insane. They did it. They did it, y'all. They did it. They're doing the gimmick. They're doing the gimmick. They're doing the gimmick. I quote tweeted this. I said, Spider-Man fans have officially dropped like that. They officially dropped like that. They said, fuck the big three, it's just Big Me. That's insane. It's insane. We have to be honest about Spider-Man. We have to be honest about Spider-Man. And not, how do I say this? Okay. Spider-Man is one of the big three. I think the big four has always been canonical. We talk about like the big four of like superhero properties. It's three niggas from DC and it's Spider-Man. It's fucking Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Spider-Man. That's always been in Mount Rushmore. Now, Wonder Woman, she can't get a good movie made for to save her fucking life. And the DCEU have been in shambles for the last 15 years. So DC stock has tanked significantly, but we cannot forget that in this, like, when nobody, the only superhero movies that made money for a long time were those Christopher Reeves Superman movies. Those are the only ones. The first superhero movie to do $1 billion at the box office was a Batman movie. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, the big three is them. The big three is them. Wonder Woman got a chain snatch. By the way, I'm not saying, this is what people have been saying canonically. It's always been them, which makes sense, but Wonder Woman got a chain snatch. Wonder Woman got her fucking chain snatched. As a nigga who don't care about no nerd shit for real, all I care about Spider-Man, not gonna lie. Because Spider-Man made that much money, but Dom media knowledge is garbage water. I don't understand what I said that's incorrect. Niggas, Chuck will say stuff like that. Here's what I like. I like my anti-fans are my funniest niggas. Because what have I said is incorrect? What have I said is incorrect? What have I said is incorrect? Well, because right now I'm talking about factually speaking. Those are the top four. Before I give an opinion about my how I saw a movie, so my analysis was dark water. You said I'm bad at analyzing. That can't be right. It's like I'm pretty good at it. You can disagree with it for sure, but me being bad at it is just factually incorrect. Doubting Wonder Woman in the big four low-key corny. He just like she don't got a banger. Yes, you fucking suck. All right, Chuck, rage baited me. Okay. Chuck is rage baiting me, y'all. Wonder Woman never been up there for real. I think Wonder Woman. How do I say this? Wonder Woman for a long time was the woman superhero character. Like she had a show and a movie. Like she was her. Dom, they about to treat Spider-Man talks like hip hop talks. It's getting nasty. Twin, these Spider-Man shoes get serious, bro. Spider-Man shoes get serious. Gun saving Wonder Woman, stay on that side. No, he's not. She is the woman. No, I'm with y'all. I am in agreement. She is the woman. She is the woman. But she had 2 movies in the last decade that fucking sucked. Well, she had 2, right? 1984 and the other one, right? 1984 was the follow-up to the other one, right? Wonder Woman, yeah. 1984, she only got one? Oh, she showed up in other two. No, she got another one, right? No, she got two. Yeah, she got two. Yeah. This one, fucking dog water. Have y'all seen this movie? First of all, Gal Gadot sucks. Let's start here. By the way, Gal Gadot fucking sucks. So before, if we're gonna have a conversation about these Wonder Woman movies and why her stock is so fucking low, we gotta start with Gal Gadot is awful. She's an awful actress. She's terrible. Like, fuck the fact that she is Zionist. Fuck the fact that her whole existence, the reason why she's popular is a piece of Israeli propaganda. Fuck all that. Because all that is true. That is a fact, by the way. She was like sent over to America to be boo propaganda. That's a fact. That's a fact. Fuck all that. The bitch bad at acting. Excuse me. I didn't mean bitch and massage in this way. So I refrain. I'll say it again. The lady sucks at acting. The lady is fucking shit. She's shit from a butt. She's shit from an anus. So this one's fucking shit. And then she had 84, which was the one that came out. 84 was supposed to be in theaters, but then COVID happened, so it got dumped on fucking Max. This one is even more dog shit. Come on. And like, I agree that like in a different world, if we get somebody else to play her, maybe these movies work. But also, it's the DCU. They just didn't do a good job with any of these movies. You know what I mean? I got my Mystique and Jean Grey over Wonder Woman. You know you tweaking, broski. There's three, or there's she didn't get three movies. She got two. She got two. Yeah, she got two. She got two. All right. Okay. Back to the point I was making. I'm here to I'm being honest today. I'm being honest today. Y'all. Niggas are saying that I saw a nigga tweet that Spider-Man Brand New Day. This tweet, I wish I could find it. I wish I would have liked it because this is the one pissing me off this week. I wish I could find it. I saw a tweet that said that Spider-Man Brand New Day was better than the Batman and Superman. I saw that. That tweet had 500,000 views and like fucking 20,000 retweets on it. I saw that shit and I had to close our app. I saw that. Niggas are talking about the Spider-Man movie like it's one of the best ever. We pull back, y'all. We have to be honest. We have to be honest. I'm on the record and being like, that Superman movie is really fucking good, y'all. That Superman movie is really fucking good. Now, y'all know how much I hate Chubb Reeves. Y'all know how much I hate Chubb Reeves. But Chubb Reeves, come on, that Batman movie is probably like the Batman is probably the best superhero movie of all time. I'm not even like, I don't even feel like that's a hot take when I say that. I feel confident. Like I will, like band for band, scene for scene, beat for beat, actor for actor, character for character. I'm willing to say that the Batman is the best superhero movie. I'm willing to say that. I'm willing to go band for band with anybody. You pull up a movie. And Superman like a top 5 comic movie all time. The Superman from last year to me is easily top 5. I consider myself a superhero normally, and I really don't care about and I really don't care about Superman like that. Bad take, oh my lord. Which one? My Superman take? My Superman take is a hot one, but I love that movie. That Superman movie to me, here's why I love that Superman movie. I think that Superman movie does so many things well that it's hard for me to be like, I'll say this. Here's what it does well. Number one, I think as a comic book movie watcher who watch a lot of these movies, comic book movies have a problem with over explaining things or doing too much exposition. That movie does not do that. That movie throws you into the world of Superman immediately. They do a quick little test scroll. Okay, here's how long he been doing it, and here is our Superman getting his fucking ass beat, which is objectively one of the craziest things to do with Superman, especially coming off of the Zack Snyder Superverse, where fucking what's his name was a god. What's Cuz's name? Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill Superman was a fucking god. He was a literal god who we never seen lose for real. The first image we get of our new Superman is a man who's fallible and is able to lose, but he's young and it's early, willing to learn. And to me, I'm like, what a fucking decision. Took fucking nuts. It was bold and it worked. It worked. Immediately endeared me to him. Some people today have turned on the whole like, yo, kindness is punk rock thing that Superman did. I haven't. I'm with him. I'm with him. I'm right here being like, I love that shit, broski. The fact, because he feels like this a modern middle America, Kansas raised cornfed boy who's trying to figure out his life inside like the big city. In the big city being like, I'm the strongest being on earth. Like the same kind of like, Clark Kent is like a small fish in a big pond, right? Clark Kent for kids moved to New York or Metropolis, small fish, big pond. Superman is a big fish is a shark in the smallest of ponds. That Superman get beat up by AI Superman. Yes, being controlled by his greatest op, who knew his every move. My nigga, they knew his every move. My beloved Spider-Man about to get his back kicked in because of Stan Kotcher gassing up a fun fan service movie. Twinyon, you can't say that about, first of all, you can't say that. Spider-Man fans can't tell me about Spider-Man fans cannot tell me about fan service, bro. Spider-Man fans cannot tell me about fan service. Spider-Man fans cannot tell me about fan service. When the opening scene of the movie, by the way, when the opening scene of the movie is them just like recreating a bunch of fucking famous comic book covers. That's the opening scene. Instead of like showing us an interesting story of like how he been Spider-Man for a couple years now, he got his foot wet. They do like a montage of him fighting a bunch of people from his rogues, and it's him recreating a whole bunch of scenes, a whole bunch of covers from the comic books. Y'all, you can't tell me when that's the opening scene of your new movie. You can't. Spider-Man fans can't talk to me about fan service when your last movie you had to get two of the big dogs. You can't. That was y'all last movie. Y'all had to call the last two Spider-Mans. You had to link up and shit like that. You had to link up. Y'all had to link up and all that. You can't tell me that. Like Spider-Man fans can't say that right now. Like Spider-Man fans, if the topic is Spider-Man fans, stick to the numbers. I ain't gonna lie. Spider-Man fans, stick to the numbers. Y'all the numbers guys. Y'all the numbers guys. Stick to the numbers. If Spider-Man fans want to talk to you about the movies, stick to the numbers. Y'all movie did damn near $1 billion opening weekend. Y'all stick to the numbers. Y'all can have that. Y'all got the numbers. Y'all got the numbers. We talking about actual like movies though. We got niggas wiped down, bro. We got niggas wiped down with actual films, nigga. Films, nigga. What we talking about? Did you just call Spider-Man that one rapper fans? I did, secretly, right? It all connects. They started the Big Three talks, by the way. They started the Big Three talks. They started this. They started the Big Three talks. And I'm not going to get too much into this, but on Patreon, patreon.com/pottymouth, I have figured out who of the big three is which rappers, and I will talk about it on Patreon. I can't do that on YouTube. Why? Because I don't talk about hip hop anymore. I don't want hip hop fans to see this and get mad at me again. So I can't do that here. I dump my taco, cuz. Duck my taco, but I have figured out which one is who is who. I have figured out who is who. I have figured out who is who. And by the way, says a lot about me about who my guy is inside this. Dark Knight didn't know features. He put his tarnish. By the way, am I lying to that? And in our era, the movies go Spider-Man, Batman, Superman. What you mean by that? What you mean by that? By the way, Chuck said this is some 5th grade media analysis. We're talking about Spider-Man movies, y'all. I'm not being rage baited by Chuck today. I'm not. Take a seat, brother. Take a seat. Take a seat. I'm not being rage. I'm not being rage baited by Chuck today. I'm not allowing Chuck to rage bait me. Go take a seat. Go take a seat. By the way, we talk about the movie in which it just kills me because you're right. I thought about this. I'm saying because Spider-Man did a bill in a weekend, people OD gassing it. You had to critique Brand New Day this heavy. Spider-Man was fun, but it wasn't classic. I agree, by the way. It was a fun movie. Now, by the way, I did pull up a tier list. I did pull up, you mean I got real nasty today. I went to the tiermaker.com, tierlist.com, and I did pull that bitch up, and I thought to myself, yeah, I mean, what if we just did that tier list? By the way, I don't even know where's that one at. Here we go. I did think to myself, like, what if we did the Spider-Man movie tier list? What if we did do this? I thought about it. And by the way, we still might. But I'm gonna keep talking though. We keep talking. We can keep talking. We got time. I think Brand New Day is a classic, but I got a low bar for Spider-Man movies as a Spidey fan. Durzilla, I'm happy you said that. Because this movie is a classic, y'all got no classics there. It's Brand New Day is a classic, y'all got no classics. I'll be honest with you. If Brand New Day is a classic, y'all have 0 classics. And I love Spider-Man, but Brand New Day can't be a classic. It can't be a classic. It can't be a classic. Now, I will say this. Something that Four and I have been talking about since we saw the movie was, are we just too old for Kate movies now? Are we too old for comic book movies? We talked about this on Friday stream where I feel like a lot of the themes and stories that they're telling are rightfully so pointed to a younger audience. And not just when I'm a younger audience, not kids. I'm talking about like young Gen Z, which is frying me. Exactly. Just say you love Spider-Man, because it's not even Toby's Spider-Man 2. Superman don't have no classics. No, I ain't gonna lie. You got, but you got Superman fucked up. You got Superman fucked up. I ain't gonna lie. I think the problem is Superman classic was so long ago, and like I'm cool if we done with the 90s, by the way. I'll be honest with y'all. I'm gonna keep it a bean, by the way. I'm gonna keep it a bean. I think the one Superman does have a classic, but it was so long ago. And if we done with the 90s, we done with the 90s, and I'm cool with that. But it's really we done with the 80s. Because Superman 2, not gonna lie to y'all, that's a classic. This one right here, Superman 2, it's a classic. These are good films. I've often told y'all about how my dad, when I was a child, made me sit down and watch all the movies from his childhood. Superman was one of the ones, bro. We started at, he made me watch all the Star Wars. He made me watch the Batman movies from the 90s, Bat Nipples and all that. He made me watch all this shit. I had to watch Star Trek. He made me watch all this shit. He made me. Like my dad, it was like required learning. Required reading he forced me to do. This one right here, If you watch it today, this shit sucks. By the way, it does, because I get it. It's a different time period of movie. It's a different time period. It's slow. The acting feels weird. It feels stiff. But I tell you this, some of like the visual effects they do ahead of their time in this movie. Superman 2 is a classic. It's just the 80s. And if we done with the 80s, we are done with the 80s. And I'm fine with that take, by the way. I'm fine with that take. If we done with the 80s, we done with the 80s. This shit chance we dealt with the 90s. I remember one of the first combos I had with Billy was how could I watch coming of age movies anymore because I already became of age. That's real shit. Relative to era, Superman 2 is so good. It's so good. Dom Nostalgia going crazy. Good memory of your past bad movies. By the way, not a good memory of my dad. I want y'all to know I hated that. I hated that my dad made me do this, broski. I wanted to play Madden 09. My dad took weekends, y'all. Understand this is not good memories. These are not good memories I have with my dad. There's not good memories. I was trying to play Madden 09 with Brett Favre on the cover on my Xbox 360. That's what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do with that's what I want to do with my Saturdays. My dad said no. We're watching these movies. Now, a lot of me and my dad, part of the reason why 4 and I, like we talk about movies and like 4 and I go to movies more often. Me and my dad bonding experience for a long time growing up was going to the movies. So like this is my shit. Like I've always like, I mean, that's how me and my dad bonded. But I'm telling you, he stole prepubescent weekends from me. He stole them. I was trying to play Madden 09. He said, no, brother. You're watching Christopher Reeve's fucking Superman. He said, no, brother. He said, no, you're not. You're actually, I'm gonna make you watch the Planet of the Apes movie from the 70s. That's what Steve made me do. I didn't want to do. These are not good memories. These are not good memories. I hated this. I hated every second of it. Hated it. Also, nigga, for the time I watched it, which was like 2009, 2008, around that time, these movies are already outdated, already slow as fuck. Pacing was weird. The sound was. I'm already like, this shit ass. But also, I can appreciate when like a movie is like really cooking. I can appreciate that one, gang. If you ain't dropped a classic since my dad was 10, you ain't nowhere near number 1. At least he didn't make you watch the Marky Mark version. You got me fucked up. You got me. Steve ain't watch that shit too. Yeah, he may watch that one too. Yeah, he may watch that shit. Steve sat my black ass down and said, "No, you watching this one too." By the way, that one came out with 2000, right? That was 2000, right? The Marky Mark one's 2000 or was 01? It was 01. It was 01. It was 01. It was 01. At the time, this is the only updated one we had. The only update, because I believe the first one came out. Actually, the other ones might have came out. The one that might have came out. What's his name? The first one of the last trilogy, the Reeves trilogy, only the Reeves the last two might have came out. Whatever. This was at the time. This was the most updated one we had to watch, and I did enjoy like watching this more. The Franco one, yes, I did enjoy watching this one more. But I tell you this, it was not an easy watch. Still, broski, I was like, this is awful. These are awful. Either way. I want to go back to the comment. Niggas say that if you ain't had a classic in the last 10 years, then you ain't nowhere near number 1. If we base it, I ain't gonna lie. If we base it off classics, if I had to rank the big 3, so let's go back to the big 3 talks. All of this is spawned from, we talked about the Mount Rushmore, how it was the big 4, but it really is a big 3. The big 3 is Spider-Man, Superman, Batman. If we being honest about big 3 and who really is the king of this shit, is Batman. If we being honest, it's Batman. Like if we ever going, if If now was the time to keep it a beam, is Batman. Batman is the clear cut number one, without a doubt. Without a like, what are we talking about, chat? It's Batman. It's Batman. It's Batman. Batman got the comments on like Spidey got everything else. Twin niggas don't know Batman lore, bro. Niggas don't. Wolverine. It's the Batman run the movies. It's Spidey gang. It's not Spidey. Here. I think Spidey's a very close number two. I think Spider-Man's a very close number two. Niggas said Iron Man number two. We not letting the MCU trick y'all, by the way. We not letting the MCU trick y'all. Iron Man got 15 years and now he number two in these rankings. No, bro. What we doing? Go sit down. Please go sit down. Please go sit down. Go sit down. By the way, and I fuck with Iron Man. But Iron Man, he got 15 years. Dom, you don't even appreciate Batman and Robin. You got Batman on top. Bat nipples? I love no. Who don't I love bat nipples. I love bat nipples. Don't do that. It's bad, but I love it. It's campy in the fun in the best way. It's campy in the best way. Iron Man not top 5. No one give a damn about Iron Man. I'm not going to, I mean, we gotta, Iron Man, we led in Tony Stark and we led in fucking, what's his name? Robbie Downey Jr. trick y'all. He out there doing cardio. It's been 15 years. We talking about 60, 70 years of dominance. We got to get him out the way. Cap movies was better than Iron Man's if we being for real. Not that first one, but that I ain't gonna lie. The first Avenger I didn't like. I did recently watch Winter Soldier again. I've come around on that one, by the way. I've come around, y'all. I've come around on that one. Here's why I think Batman's number one. Okay. Can I make my case for Batman being number one? Can I make my case for Batman being number one? Okay, here's my case for Batman being number one. First of all, I think Batman has had a good movie damn near, besides for the 2010s, he's had a good movie damn near every decade. Besides for 2010s. Since the 90s. Besides for, I think Batman Returns. I ain't gonna lie, hold on. Batman Returns and Batman Forever, bangers. I'm not gonna lie. Batman Returns and Batman Forever, bangers. Batman and Batman Robin, less bangers. That's cool though. And then we had the trilogy. We had Nolan in the trilogies. Niggas hate Batman Begins. Not me. Not me though. I love Batman. You could turn on that whole Logan trilogy front to back, and I'm there watching it. Then you get the Affleck movies, which are bad. I think, here's what I think. Affleck was bad, and the movies were bad, but Ben Affleck's Batman, not a bad portrayal. I fuck with it. He was too edgy. Snyder was trying to make him kill niggas. Nasty. Yeah, the gun shit was hard. Batman Begins looking. Niggas hate on Batman Begins, bro. Niggas hate on Batman Begins. I've seen niggas hate. And then in the 2020s, which not technically the 2020s, today it's 2020s, you got the Batman. So damn near every decade he got one. Giving it to niggas in movies. He's here every time. Consistently, if the cape genre is dying, niggas know make a Batman movie, we back. Also, that's why I think Spider-Man 2 on the list, because it's niggas know if the cape genre is bad, you call Batman, you call Spider-Man, you get those two, we back. I agree. Spider-Man is right up there. But do you look at the actual movies? As much as I love the Tobey movies, those Tobey movies don't touch the Bale movies. They don't touch them. They don't touch them. They don't touch him. And then not forget, Batman ran TV. Those Batman TV shows, different. Batman, the animated series in the 90s, ill. What do you mean? The Batman, the animated series was so big, was so thorough that the voice actor became the voice for Batman. The voice. By the way, played by a queer nigga. Shout. Yo, what's my demon name? I'm forgetting. I forget my demon name. Kevin Conroy, queer nigga. He's gay. A queer niggas gave us the Batman performance. Twin, we different. It's different. See, Run TV. Also, Batman: The New Adventures, Batman Beyond, which is different Batman, but still Batman. You got the Batman that was on WB Kids. The TV shit he kills. He got that. And then the games. You got the Arkham games. Somebody mentioned that chat. The Arkham games. Batman, when it comes to, he's number one. Spider-Man, a close second, but he still got him wiped, my nigga. Rest in peace, Adam West. Rest in peace, Adam West. We not even got to the 60s, because I ain't gonna lie, we done with the 90s. Spider-Man has overall better games. What are we doing, bro? What are you doing? You trying to tell me, Mo, you trying to tell me that the Insomniac games are better than the Arkham games? Is that what you're telling me right now? You telling me the Insomniac games are better than Arkham games? Keep it a buck, Mo. Keep it a buck. Keep it a buck. Cause that's the band for band we doing right now. That's the band for band we doing right now. No, stop. Because these are what if you ask anybody what are these Spider-Man games, it's the Insomniac games, which is their best games. Those are the best games, for sure. Spider-Man got more games. Yes. Wait, but he don't got the Insomniac games are his best game. I'm lying? Which ones are better? The fucking movie show tie-ins? What was it? Not Fractured but Whole. It's the one where he went into the it was the multiverse game. Is it that one? Like which ones? Which ones are the ones you looking at? Shattered Dimensions. I said Fractured but Whole. Shattered Dimensions. Same shit. Twin. Stop. By the way, you're better off arguing that Insomniac got the better games. And I love Shattered Dimensions. But Shattered Dimensions has polluted y'all minds, by the way. Polluted y'all minds because a lot of cut scenes from those games have became memes and shit now. Niggas know the memes and shit. And Web of Shadows, another one niggas know memes and shit from. Twin, the best games are the Insomniac games. That should be the way you argue right now, because Shattered Dimensions don't touch the Arkham games. By the way, my nigga said Shattered Dimensions literally been in my top 5 games since I played it on Wii. Bro, look at the console you played it on. Look at the console you played it on, bro. Look at your console. Look at your console. I'm not saying you like games because of memes. Shattered Dimensions came out what year, bro? I know mad niggas. What's it, 05? Was that 05? What year was that? Hold on. It was 2010. Why? I said 05 was 2010. Okay, I was wrong on that. It was 2010. All right. Maybe some of y'all did play it. 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 Maybe some of y'all did. I'm about to say some of y'all did not. Some of y'all didn't play this game. Some of y'all never played this game. I went and bought this shit from Xbox. I bought it for my Xbox. used at GameStop for $20. Come on, gang. What Web of Shadows, the older one? Yeah, I think so. I might have fucked that money up. Web of Shadows. Oh wait, which one? Which one? I'm thinking about came out 05. Maybe I ain't gonna lie, that might have been like a movie tie-in. By the way, I'll tell you this: Spider-Man got good movie tie-in games. He got some fun movie tie-in games. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Them shits is ass, but he got some fun movie tie-in games. For PS2 era, he got some fun movie tie-in games. He got some fun movie tie-ins. The Ultimate Spider-Man, I probably am. Only got live for Spider-Man 2 from 04 in the Insomniac trilogy. Nothing else catch this. Toby did not give a fuck about reading them lines. He did not. Spider-Man 2 on GameCube was my shit, not gonna lie. Look at the console y'all was playing games on, bro. Look at the niggas telling me they was playing Spider-Man games on Wii's and GameCubes, and I'm supposed to take their opinion seriously on this shit, bro. By the way, wherever we land at, look, y'all, we said Web of Shadows, we said Ultimate Spider-Man, and we said not Fracture, but Shattered Dimensions. I keep thinking of the fucking South Park game. I keep thinking of the fucking the South Park game, Fracture, Behold, Shattered Dimensions. Wherever we land, y'all can take any of those three. Is any of those three better than just the first Arkham game? Nigga, no. You anti-Nintendo, Dom? That's not the. By the way, I want you to know that growing up, my dad bought me a Wii and a GameCube because he didn't think I was ready for a real console. That's a fact. I think the year was 2004. They were selling what them shit's called GameCubes for like $70 or some shit at Toys R Us. And that was my first one. That was my first console. Then my dad bought me a Wii. And I remember in 08 or 9, whenever, I think the Wii was at 08 or 09, right? Somewhere, it was like 08 to 010, I can't remember. 2010. That's when my dad was like, all right, now you get a Wii, because the GameCube was dead. And I remember he bought me Madden 07. Was it Madden 07 had Vince Young on the cover? No. Madden 08 had Vince Young on the cover. Yes, he bought me Madden 08. My demon bought me Madden 08. And I was playing Madden 08 on Wii. I said, Dad, this isn't the console to be playing this game on. And then my dad went and bought me a 360. He was like, I think you're probably ready for a real console. Superman has got no games because he basically One Punch Man. I agree. Superman is number 3, and I agree. Superman is number 3 because Superman as a character was done with. $70 back then is like $700 in today's money. By the way, I want you to know, not to Steve. To Steve, I think it's the full price of the account was like $200. $70, that was a steal. Superman has no game because Dez ain't created enough. It's not that Dez ain't created enough. It's that Superman and Flash overpowered as fuck. OP fuck. OP as fuck. Superman definitely got the bronze for sure. Non-Nintendo games on Nintendo consoles nasties. Yeah. Having a Trainers Wheel console is kind of wild, LOL. Yo, blame Steve. Steve did that. He bought me a GameCube. By the way, my GameCube was sturdy though because I had the adapter at the bottom of it where I could plug in my Playboy games. Because they used to have like an adapter you could put at the bottom of it. You could play your GameCube games on it. Yeah. Now, to be fair, Steve did buy me a GameCube just so he and my Uncle Richard, his best friend, could do Pokemon battles on my GameCube. That's a fact. For sure. He did that. Mad weekends. My dad was a weekend dad. Playboy. I said Playboy games, Game Boy games. My fault. Listen, All right, two-time, relax. My Game Boy games, a Playboy. That was crazy, by the way. You right. You know what I mean? You right.
You're dealing with a high-functioning retard.
You right. My dad bought, I had to, please they have my Game Boy games. Pokemon Coliseum goated. Twinyon, we not even, I want you to know I had Coliseum. The main character from Coliseum has so much swag. Hold on. I forgot cuz name, but he had like the gray hair. And he was going around like catching like dark Pokemon with his balls and make pause. No, yeah, me ain't pause. And he would like make them like nice again. Twinyon, this nigga has so much swag. Oh my God. Oh my God, twin. This nigga has so much swag. This nigga is the swaggiest nigga, bro. Oh my God. Look at my demon, bro. Look at my demon. That's me, bro. That's me. Look how much swag he has. Oh my God. Look at my, it's overglazing him. Twin, look at him. I'm overglazing him. This overglazed to you? Look at cuz. Outfit, Rick. This all Rick, bro. Rick from head to toe. Playboy Cardi dressed like this right now today. If I show some of you fucking young little gay vamp life kids this fit and it was fucking Playboy Cardi, you call this shit drip. Look at his glasses, bro. Look at the glasses. Twin, the Claremont twins. Hold on, I'll make it big. Look at his glasses. The Claremont twins, this is me, by the way. Fuck it, it's me. The Claremont twins wear these exact same glasses today, bro. They wear these exact same Johns right now, bro. Look at him. Look at him, bro. He's so gangster. He's so thorough. It's my diva, bro. It's my diva. That's too much of him. I wear that shit right now, not gonna lie. That's what I'm saying, bro. Niggas trying to like shit on my diva. Don't do that to him, bro. He's one of them ones, bro. He's one of them ones, bro. He's different. I promise he is. I promise. My diva got the contacts is crazy, but he do got him. 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 All right. All right. Let me, all right. Here's why I end that. Patreon.com/Spider-Man4. Not going to talk about this again today on Patreon. So tune into the Tuesday pod. 4 and I will debate this. I do have reasoning for why I listed the conversation at hand, which I will talk about more on Patreon, is the big three: Spider-Man, Superman, Batman, right? And I do think that all of them have comps to the rap big three that I cannot talk about here on live because I be trying to not talk about hip hop like that. But I will give y'all my notes on this shit because I did think about this. I was up late as shit last night typing these notes. I will give y'all these notes. Cool. Now that I got that out the way, Lil Money gotta stand up. W don't know.
We're getting ate up money.
Little buddy gotta say the fuck up. Them Mubabe people don't tip if their life depend on it.
What that mean, nigga?
Damn, nigga, why you go full racist? Hold on. I wasn't expecting that, bro. Damn, Mubambe. That's different slurge. I never heard that. I never heard that word be used as a slur before. I've never heard that word be used as a slur. I've never heard that be used as a slur. My experience, you can have an experience and then it makes you racist. So you saying my experience don't make it less racist, by the way. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm letting you get that off because, yeah, I mean, that's your life, bro. Fuck it. Like, if like I work off tips, I know you do, but like that was insane. It's not a slur. No, I know you made a city a slur, which I think was more. I think it was more gangster. Chat real quick. I want to do a quick doom scroll, but this is more of a curated doom scroll once again. This is a curated doom scroll. I haven't done one of these in a while, but I'm often scrolling through IG, as we all know. I build IG reels often. And during my IG reel doom scroll, I landed on this guy's page. It's a man named Vipe TV. He's an unk. He's from Philly, by the way. He's from Philly. And that is how you look. That's him right there. Now, the video I saw of him that made me be like so interested in this nigga was this one. And I thought to myself, other people have to see this. So before we even start, I want to do some quick vibe check of the video. Real quick. This video was posted 2 days ago. Right? So it's a brand new video. The video only got 178 likes. So this is underground doom scrolls. These underground doom scrolls. These underground scrolls, broski. Underground scrolls. Also, day 200 of recommending a doom scroll channel in the court. I made it, broski. I made it. There we go. My fault. I didn't know you were recommended that. I didn't know you recommended that. I made it just now, broski. Don't even worry about that. Doom scroll channel up now, broski. Come on. But okay. For everybody who's not in Discord, $2. You pay $2 one time. You can access Discord, by the way. $2 one time. Patreon.com/Spider-Man. You can access Discord forever. Pay the $2. You pay me $2 one time. You get access to this a beautiful community for the rest of your fucking life. Now back to Analyze the Vibe TV. Like I said, shit's posted 2 days ago. It got 178 likes. So this underground doom scrolls. Look at the hashtags real fast. Hashtag Vibe TV. Hashtag Guyana. Hashtag Ghana. Hashtag Ghana again. Hashtag Ghana twice. He Ghana twice. Ghana twice. He wanted you to know that this is like I'm for the African people. And really specifically the country that is Ghana. And then hashtag Jamaica. My nigga said also, I'm international with my black love. I'm not gonna lie, he cooked. Now, before I press play, let's read the screen. Can you find love in Philly? Slim cheeks matter. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, there's different parts of this video that I wasn't prepared for. And to this day, when I'm gonna show it to y'all again, I'm not prepared for none of this. This can you find love in Philly shit is his gimmick, and he put it on every video. Videos that got nothing to do with this gimmick, but he put it on every video. Do I think it's a real good gimmick? I do. I do this good gimmick. Can you find love in Philly? It's a good question, bro. Can you? I am unsure. But Unc is about to do knowledge. If you're not prepared, I may never be prepared because my brain fully rotted. Twin. Let's lock in.
Hey, young lady.
Jesus.
I forgot he got music behind this shit. Before we start, that nigga said, "Come here, young lady." Jesus. Already you doing too much for my liking. You can't be flirting with bitches in your first and like your opening line is "Come here, young lady." That's insane. To me, that's a little bit nasty, a little bit nuts. He said, "I'm not gonna ask for 360. That respect, but slimness matters." Here's frying me. I know exactly where he at. He in Uptown. This Uptown, bro. He right off Ogons. He right off Ogons. Snigger's in Uptown. I know Uptown houses whenever I see him. He's in Uptown, particularly West Oak Lane. I hate this. And he going stupid over her. Now, shout out to this beautiful young lady, you know what I mean? But like, of all the ones to be going this dumb over, you know what I'm saying? I just don't feel like this the one. Dudes breathing heavily? Oh, for sure. Unc saw some slim shit and thought to himself, I need that. You know what I mean? Fat phobia is real, y'all. Fat phobia is real. We don't talk about that shit enough. Bang! Bang! Niggas see anything slim and be like, I need that. This young lady, you know, beautiful young woman, but it's the one to go this crazy over? Lock in, Unc. Lock in.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay, real quick. Uncle would Def did something to her?
I would have done something to her.
Not even without question. Now, we are about to see his face for the first time a little bit, and I'm telling you, his face is insane, but this question is insane. Nigga, let me ask you a question. This question, it comes out of nowhere. First time I saw the video, I said, how did we end up here? How did he end up, how did he go from Slimness Matters to this gimmick he running? He's gimmick FC to the full. Come on, you hear him? You hear him? You hear him? You hear my demon? If you and I was married, would you be submissive? Why he asked that, I don't know. But then he doubled down. You know, I'm a rough truck. I don't even know what that means, bro. I'd be lying to you if I didn't text my uncle today. I text my uncle. I said, you ever heard the phrase rough truck? He said, I don't know what that means, nephew. You heard that on TikTok? I said, no, it was an OG said it. He said, yeah, I don't know what that mean. I don't know what the fuck rough truck mean. What the fuck is a rough truck? What he like when he say that, what he mean by that? He's a Ford F-150? He shouldn't be. That's insane. That's nuts in my opinion. That's nuts in my opinion. He left Unc perplexed. I did leave Unc perplexed. He's rough and he's trucking. What fried me is he not even a trucker. Nigga work for SEPTA. That fried me because at first I thought it was maybe truckers say some language like that. I learned later on during my doom scroll because I did deep dive this man. He's not a trucker. He worked for SEPTA. And you know what I mean? And he drive like trains and shit like that, autistically. What that mean, huh?
Ain't this some fucked up?
Y'all look at his face. Y'all look at Unc's face. Y'all look at Unc's face. He shot the fuck out, y'all. Nigga shot out. Twin got the Joe Budden cheek beard. The cheek rise, the beard rising so high up on his face, it don't like he got face no more, it's just here. Which I'm learning that this is a thing that happened when you bald. Then on top of that, he got the nastiest color contacts I've ever seen in my life. Like he ain't even try to pretend. These color contacts is stupid nasty. Ew. Why the beard look full? It ain't. It ain't. This him. With the grays in it. Then he outside, beater, just beater, nothing else. Outside with beater and contacts, cheek beard, crazy. This somebody family member. Somebody family member.
Shit, I'm trying to be fly and crazy.
This Dom in 20 years. Yeah, all right. Hold on. I got you, bro. Don't even worry about that. Also, put that nigga in timeout, bro. Take this 10-minute timeout, bro. Take that 10-minute timeout. Take that, bro. Hold that 10-minute timeout. We're not this Dom. All right. Yeah, hold that 10-minute timeout, bro. Go sit down. Yeah, I mean, that was crazy. That was crazy. I take a lot of respect, but saying this nigga is me in 20 years, 10-minute timeout, bro. Go sit down, bro. Go sit down. Go sit down, bro. Hold that. I added 2 people to Discord for free for sorry. Okay. Okay, I'm happy you told me, I guess. Thank you for letting me know. That was insane. All right, we see your eyes, gay. We see your eyes. We see him. This whole gimmick is having pretty ass eyes and being the horniest nigga you ever seen in your life. Twin y'all, I went through Unk page last night. I scrolled through the whole thing. He's a real interesting character. Here goes Paige. As you can tell, like I told y'all, every single one of his videos start with this one gimmick. Can you find love in Philly? Can you find love in Philly? Can you find love in Philly? Some of these videos don't got nothing to do with that. This one right here, can you find love in Philly? So I can leave all my troubles behind. I'm taking a 40 to the head. Nigga hold like a baby bottle. Nigga hold like the baby bottle.
To being an infant. I don't think my mom made me an alcoholic baby. But she did deliver me and she was drinking it. Anything.
Huh? I don't think my mom made me an alcoholic baby, but she did deliver me and start drinking immediately afterwards. That's a crazy trauma dump to give on me just now, broski. He not right mentally. I feel bad. You know, here's what's frying me. You would think he's not right mentally. You would think, but I deep dive this. I deep dive this account. I locked into this shit stupid. He posted this one yesterday, a day ago. Can you find love in Philly? Thank you for the support on game show The Wall.
To my 3 children.
He got 3 kids. As you can see right here, it says The Wall, Richard and Erica, season 6, episode 6. When the nigga is like insane enough to where like he was on a game show. He was on a game show, I want to say a couple years ago now, because he do look a little different, as in there's more gray in his beard now. But he was on a game show hosted by, of all people, Chris Hardwick. And you know, shout out to Chris Hardwick. I didn't know he was still outside, you know, doing it, folks. I know Chris Hardwick still had a job. Twin, this is the game show The Wall. This is it. The Wall. This is it. I can't play too much of it. I can't. Chris Hardwick? Niggas not familiar with Chris Hardwick? My demon. I didn't realize he's 54 now, but it's my demon. My diva. He used the whole Talking Dead, the after show to Walking Dead back in the day. He also did At Midnight, which was a terrible show, but apparently it was on the air for what was that, 5 years right there? 4 years? Niggas don't know Chris Hardwick? He also was the voice of the cow from Back at the Barnyard. Back at the Barnyard, not the movie, but the TV show. Hardwick is unknowledged? Damn, I'm showing my age with knowing I know who Chris Hardwick is. Hold on, chat. By show of hands, let me know if you know who Chris Hardwick is. Let me know. Hold on, by show of hands. Hold on, by show of hands. Type 1 in chat if you know who Chris Hardwick. Type 2 if you don't. If you have no idea who Chris Hardwick is, type 2. Attack of the Show back in the day. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Like niggas be knowing Chris Hardwick. Nigga said 2, 2. I'll keep my R's down. 1 after you said talking dead host. 2, 1, 1. All right. 1, but I can help in your case. By the way, it is the unction. I get it. I get it. It's the unction. It's the unction. It's the unction. Chris Hardwick of Sanjay and Craig fame. Zay, I'll kill you. Don't do that. Attack of the show. Damn, time out. This for Unk knowledge. Mr. Drew Savage, I've never seen him type in chat before. He is 28 plus. All right, yeah, nah. Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. Listen. Okay, cool. Right now in this moment, I realized this was Unk knowledge. Yeah. G4 TV type beat. By the way, niggas don't know about GT. Niggas know about G4. Niggas don't know about G4. Attack of the show. Niggas don't know. Niggas don't know that that Olivia Munn from X-Men fame started on Attack of the Show. Niggas don't know that. Damn. All right. Cool. I'm trying to process in real time. How does it feel? How does it feel to be Unk? Shout out Adam Sessler. Niggas, Adam Sessler is crazy. You right, Unk. I don't know. Yeah, man. Hold on. I'm trying to process this. Listen, I don't run for my 30-year on this, but I thought G4 was like a pivotal part of all our childhood. I'm learning some of y'all were infants. Okay. Yeah. Whoo. Okay. All right. Yeah. No, I get it. G4's millennial. By the way, blame my father for this too. Once again, blame another thing for this. There's nothing to blame on Steve. Niggas say I used to fantasize about ongoing E3 for sure. And E3 don't exist anymore. Yeah, I'm trying to. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. I for sure thought we all knew who Chris Hardwick was. Y'all didn't watch Talking Dead? Y'all didn't watch? That was only me? Y'all didn't watch Yo, hold on, chat. Like, y'all didn't watch the after show about Walking Dead and watch Did y'all watch? Did y'all watch Walking Dead as it premiered? How many? One in chat if you watched Walking Dead as it was on television. 2 in chat if you did it. If you watched it on streaming service later. Like, this is insane. Two. All right. 1, 2, 2. Okay. All right. Yeah. Ones. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I too watched it until they killed Glenn. That was me as well. I was there until they killed Glenn and I was out. I watched it live on Twitter using the hashtags. Yeah, no, we Unk. Hold on. Fuck. Yeah. Nigga say I witnessed Walking Dead fall off in real time. So did I, bro. Fuck. Damn. Real quick, I'm a quick diversion. Is The Walking Dead I think The Walking Dead might be the greatest litmus test between generations. I'm realizing right now. But I'm Unk. No, obviously, it's fine. I'm realizing The Walking Dead might be like, did you watch it live or did you watch it on Netflix? Ask that to a person and you know exactly how old they are immediately. Walking Dead is unction. Is Walking Dead unction? Have y'all time out? If it's unction, have you never watched it since then? Welcome to the unction. No, I was there. No. By the way, niggas, Mike said, welcome to the unction. I've been there. You never watched the walk ever? Here's why this is frying me. Here's why the idea of people never seeing a Walking Dead is frying me. 10th grade. That would have been 20. That was for me. That would have been 2013, roughly 2013, 2014. My first class, like my first period that year, I had English first period. My teacher on Mondays during Walking Dead, she didn't do nothing in curriculum. We only taught about the Walking Dead. That's all we did, and we knew that early on. We peeped it early in the year that if we threw her questions about the Walking Dead, she would just be like, "Ain't no teaching today. We're doing media analysis on the Walking Dead," and that was like that was for sure ski, bro. That's how we did it. There was like a good 3 months where we didn't do any homework or any schoolwork on Mondays. We just talked about Walking Dead. I never watched The Walking Dead, but I didn't grow up I didn't grow up with cable TV. I was watching the public channels. I couldn't get into it at the time, honestly. Same with Supernatural and Game of Thrones. That's how we were with The Wire. Oh yeah, super unction in the chat, by the way. That was crazy. That was crazy unction right there. Walking Dead was legitimately the biggest show on TV. Literally, like, I'm not making this shit up. It was legitimately the biggest show on television. Like, AMC, the channel, does not exist today without The Walking Dead. I was born in 05. I was watching Attack on Titan, Hunter x Hunter at the time. I'm sorry. Yeah, I 05 is crazy, by the way. Fuck. Jesus Christ. You're turning 21 this year then, huh? Or guilty, I'm 49. That's real unk shit. Fuck. All right. I'm aware how big The Walking Dead was, but I've never watched overly popular shows, so I never watched it. Walking Dead was monoculture. It was. That Breaking Bad was also monoculture. Also, another thing that 4 and I've talked about a long time too, there was like a season where like Empire was monoculture. Like the show Empire that was on Fox, everybody watched it. Everybody. Like these are like late, like early 2010s cultural signifiers, touchstones points. Like everybody saw these shows, bro. Season 1, it was. I never watched Empire. The first season, everybody, that's what I'm saying. That first season, listen, when Justin Smollett came on to that song, when a man loves a man. Also, Drippity Drop was the first season too. Bitch, snitch ass, bitch. Oh my God. The first season, we put it on TVs at my sister's birthday. That's crazy. My sisters love Empire. That's another show I just couldn't get behind. The jail episode, oh my. I'm not gonna lie, I'm giving homework to anybody. Everybody just type what year they were born. I'm seeing if you were born 2000, I'm gonna say 2001 and forward. Certain years should be watching. But 2001 and forward, you're technically Gen Z, but like we gotta get you more than the Gen T with you, broski. I'm giving homework. I want everybody who was born in that age range, go watch The Walking Dead. Go watch The Walking Dead. Go watch it. Watch the first season and tell me that's not some of the best season television ever. My nigga Rick got cucked by his best friend. I'm seeing niggas say 98, 90, 96, 99, 92. By the way, we all unks. This is the all unction right here. Niggas, the 90s is not an unction, by the way. There's a point in time for the oldest actually 92. There's a point in time where niggas who born in 92 could not call themselves a 90s baby. Like when the 80s niggas was still on the internet crazy, we could not call ourselves 90s baby, even though we was born in the 90s. They said, no, you had to be around for that shit. It's us now. Yeah, Twingon. If you young, you gotta go watch that shit. The first episode was the best part of all time. Yeah. That was not something to watch. It's so good, bro. The season ends. The season in a cliffhanger is so good on that. Just go watch it, please. Watch season 1. I believe season 2 would get a little wonky, but season 3 we're back. Season 3 we're back. Season 3 we're back. The jail season with the governor, I believe that's season 3. One of the best season television I ever watched in my fucking life. 90 babies mean you grew up in the 90s, not born in it. No, that's what the 80s babies told us. And I agree. But these days, I feel like we just there. We here. I hated Andrea. I did too, bro. I did too. Next thing, he gonna tell us to watch Orange New Black. I'm not gonna tell you to watch Orange New Black. I'm not. But do me a favor. Do me a favor. How many episodes is it? Let's go get shit together. Come on, y'all. Let's do this shit together. Season 1 is how many episodes? Come on. Open up, bitch. Why should not open it up? That shit not crazy. How's not open it up? I did just take a crazy detour from Horny Unk. But you know what? It was needed. Twin. Lock in for me. What? Twin y'all, this shit not crazy? How this shit not opening? Nigga said Glee. I'm not making niggas watch Glee, bro. Skip Glee. You're fine. You get skip Glee. Season 1 had what? I think like 13 episodes, something like that. It was one of the shorter ones. 11. Season 1 of The Walking Dead had 11 episodes. Twin, do me a favor. Go watch this one. Go watch this one. Go watch this, please. Go watch this one, and then I think Empire was also around the same time. By the way, I'm realizing this. No, Boardwalk Empire. That's the wrong one, nigga. Empire Fox, nigga, not Boardwalk. There you go. This is real. This real unction television. Season 1 had what? 12 episodes. Twingon, y'all can't give me 30. What 11 plus 12 is what? 21, 23 episodes. 23 episodes television. Now, I believe The Walking Dead is like a couple hours long. They're like hour-long episodes. Give me that, bro. Give me that. The white gays told me to watch Glee. I'm not a white gay. You can skip Glee. You can skip Glee, in my opinion. Skip Glee. Skip Glee. First season of Arrow. All right, hope we going crazy. We going crazy. All right, we can't tell them to watch Arrow. We got to give them the good stuff. Smallville, all right, we going crazy. We going crazy. Smallville's good, but Smallville is like you got to lock in for the whole show. I believe you can, like, in my opinion, here's what I think. You can watch just the first season of Empire and nothing else. Don't watch anything. Just know that was a cultural moment for us. If you watch the first season of Walking Dead, you're going to want to keep watching. You're going to want to keep watching. It was that good. You'll want to keep watching. Sons of Anarchy. Yeah, we getting so unction. Nigga said Sons of Anarchy. Fuck it. First season of Dexter. Go watch Dexter season 1. I know it's a meme now with dokes and shit like that. That shit was hard though. As an 05 nigga, I did see most of the CW DC shit, unfortunately. The problem is that shit do fall. Watch the first 3 seasons of Power. Well, yeah, we getting nasty in here, chat. The first 3 seasons of Power is different television. The first 3 seasons of Power before Angela dies, because Angela dies season 2 or 3. She dies. Those first couple seasons, yeah, different. Next thing he gonna tell me to watch the first see Breaking Bad. Fuck it, 1-on-1 UPN. Though, all right, Unction. All right, chat. Hold on, Unction. We gotta cool off, y'all. We scaring the young ones. The young ones, yeah, I mean. We're scaring them off, y'all.
I'm such a fat.
I don't got his job no more. I gotta fix that. The Parker's not crazy. Niggas telling you watch CW niggas not even niggas is telling you to watch UPN programming. Niggas said the Parkers. Niggas trying to get you to watch UPN programming. All right, y'all, we got you. What is UPN? UPN was the CW before they went white. So UPN, it's a long story. You know what I mean? Y'all watch American Dragon Drake Along? What's UPN? UPN is the CW before the CW got bought by Warner. So the CW owns Warner, which is Warner owns Disney and Discovery, all that kind of, not Disney Discovery, but like DC Discovery, all that kind of shit. So before the CW became the CW was UPN, and the UPN was it was a lot of black focused programming. Honestly, it was 101. What else was it? It was also Reba for some reason. Reba, my mom loved Reba. 101 with the tall nigga. What's his name? I forgot his name. But it was 101 Girlfriends, the Parkers. I think Everybody Hates Chris was UPN at first. Moesha. And then UPN got bought by Warner. Yeah, I mean it got bought by Warner, and it got turned to the CW. Flex Alexander, Flex Washington, yes. It got bought by Warner. It came to CW, and the CW was like, "Oh, we can do. We changed this whole programming up." They did a lot of like YA dramedies, the Bernie Mac show, yeah. They did a lot of YN dramedies. I think I like what's I'm looking for? Vampire Diaries and shit like that. Yeah. This is real. This is Unk Talks right now. This is real Unk Talks, by the way. UPN and WB merged. That's what it was. You're right. My fault. UPN and WB merged into the CW. By the way, Peter Truth being 49. This is why you gotta have old niggas in chat, because he locked in. Yeah, I mean, it was those two that got merged. Is Reba the one with the I'm a Survivor theme song? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. A single mom who works so hard, who loves her kids and never stops. Oh, yeah. I'm a survivor. Oh, my God. Don't do that. Yeah. Reba was different. I didn't watch Smallville weekly. My dad did, though. My dad did watch Smallville. So back in the day, somebody pointed out the UPN and WB was two different channels, but Friday Night SmackDown used to come on one of the channels. I think Friday Night SmackDown come on CW now, but before I think it was on UPN or CW. I can't remember, but Friday Night SmackDown came on one of those, and then Friday Night SmackDown would lead into Reba and shit like that, and it would lead into all those shows. It was WB. It was WB. Yeah, that's what it was. It was on WB. It was on WB. All right, Warner Brothers. SmackDown was UPN. It was one of the two. It used to be on Thursday. It was on Thursdays. It was Tuesdays and Thursdays. It wasn't Friday nights. Actually, the funny thing is, it was. I think it still premiered on Fridays. It was recorded at any time. SmackDown wasn't live back in the day. It's recorded any time during the week. SmackDown used to be the pre-tape show for Raw. So back in the day, if you bought a ticket to go see a wrestling show, let's say Raw was like the main event, started like 9:00 or whatever, 8:00. The first 2 hours you get there at 7 or something like that, 6 or 7, it'll be a SmackDown taping. It'd be a fucking Heat taping. Honestly, they taped on Tuesdays and aired on Thursdays. That's what it was. They taped on Tuesdays and aired on Thursdays. And American Next Tomorrow would be on UPN at the same time as SmackDown. Facts. But it was different. Y'all wasn't, yeah, this, how did this become the unction stream? How did we do that? How, this shit became the unction stream. Let me text for it. We text for her. Who loves her kids and never stops? Already, bro. Pull up. Hairline so sharp, that eye. Thank you, Baba. I appreciate that. We definitely wasn't outside at the times. Got it. Yeah, man. Listen. No thing I will tell you this makes me feel good to know that the unction is in chat. Cause sometimes we be having talks and the unction don't be here. It just be me talking to a bunch of young niggas. Today the unction was here, and that gives me solace. I feel good. I feel good to know that everybody who listens to my voice on a semi-consistent basis is not a bunch of 22-year-olds. That makes me feel happy. Makes me feel good. Makes me feel good that I am connecting to people also my age. You know what I'm saying? We be here. No, Lawbear, I know you be here, but today was the first unction week, the biggest unction we had in a minute. We haven't got this unction in a while. We got unpilled today. We got unpilled. Today we went full unpilled. Forza Bay 20th. Stylish W unk verbiage. I can't, yo. Taking silence is unk shit. I've been missing lately. It's fine, bro. We do a lot of content. You gotta make everything. I get it. W unk pillage. It's crazy. Shout out to the unks. You know what's funny? I do think when I hire somebody from these Indeed interviews, I do want to hire like a 21-year-old kid to keep me tapped in with the young shit. Because four was my view in. Before keep calling himself a Ken Carson 26-year-old. And I don't know if y'all heard that last Ken Carson album, but that shit was awful. Pillage, let him cook. I don't know what he meant by that word. Pillage, you know what I mean? But I'll let him cook. Pillage means like we taking and shit, like we raping and pillaging. That's how I know that word. Like you're stealing, you're taking. I didn't know we stole today, but whatever. Maybe Unk stole the stream. The last Ken Carson album sucked because Ken Carson was trying to be a 22-year-old instead of being 26. So I'm like, you got to stop with this Arrested Development. You got to be a real 26-year-old. Ken Carson is washed now. 4 is out of touch, unfortunately. I know. This why we gotta get some younger niggas here. I gotta have a 21-year-old pause in the cut. Yeah, he gotta keep me tapped into what the kids listening to. Yeah, I think that for like I'm trying to appeal to kids, but it's for turned 27 in December. Yeah. He's Uck. Yeah, he's Uck. Yeah. 4 be 27 in December. December 18th is for his birthday. By the way, we are doing a double feature. 4 and I for his birthday. We decided this when it got announced. 4 and I think Kyle might do it too, but we're doing Doomsday. We're doing the double feature for 4's birthday. 4 is a foul. So yeah, we doing double feature for 4's birthday. Which I should probably put those tickets soon. I digress. For David really Uck by real Uck standards. Fellow Uck, how we feel about the last Don Tolliver project? That's a great question, Quam. And I'm not gonna do too much hip hop talks because people hate when I talk about hip hop, so I'm not gonna do too much. But here's what I say. I'll tell you this story. True story. I was talking to a lady the other day, and she said, I'm going to the Don Tolliver concert here in Philly inside September. Don Tolliver have a show in September at the Wells Fargo, doing arenas. Now, this is interesting conversation because 4 and I, a few weeks ago on the podcast, we decided that Don Toliver could never be the top guy because he's just too ugly. He's too ugly. But she said she's going to Don Toliver's show. Guess how old that young lady is? She's 29. So, says everything you didn't know about Don Toliver. Don Toliver makes unk tunes. It's acceptable, young, fun music for unks. Cash Cobain is in that same realm. By the way, that same realm. Right? Like, and I don't think it's nothing wrong with making unk tunes. I think my music, the music I make it. I'm not making it to appeal to 21-year-olds. I'm trying to appeal to like 28-year-old, 29-year-old, 30-year-old baddies with jobs. That's what I'm trying. Like, I get it. There's nothing wrong with that. But that's unk tunes. What about Thug? Thug is a GOAT. So I think Thug is judged on a different Thug in my opinion is judged differently than everybody else. It's funny that he picked Shay to open for him. It makes sense. Anyway, thank you, Chad. Don Toliver recent project was kind of nice. By the way, Don Toliver makes, like, I'm gonna say this, and when I say that, it's not a slur, I promise. But he makes like Rap Caviar tunes good. That's a compliment. There's nothing wrong with Rap Caviar tunes. I do think that over the last, like, during the 2020s, there was a real rebellion against Rap Caviar tunes, music that was like meant for like mass appealing audience when it comes to like that genre hip hop. And I think that happened because like it was too repetitive, it was too nasty, but we still need that kind of music. That kind of music has to exist. That kind of music needs to exist. We all got to have something in common that we party to. And that's why Don Toliver is important. That's why Cash Cobain is important. Rap Caviar for swirlers? I disagree. Rap Caviar is for unks. There's nothing wrong with making music that, because I think for me, where I landed on this rage shit, and I'm doing hip hop talks, and I should be doing this. That's how I know I gotta end soon. Force be here in 20 minutes. Cool. Cash Cobain was tough about 2 years. You say I'm telling you right now. Cash Cobain still goes off for 29-year-old, 30-year-old women. I'm telling you, it goes off. I've seen it with my own eyes, Twinyan. I'm not making this shit up to you. Another personal antidote for my life. I tell you all the time when I go to bars and shit like that, the bars have these new jukeboxes, right? They're like these like digital jukeboxes that you can connect to an app and you put money, you tap it, you can tap to pay, or you can do it on the app. And you can just play whatever music inside the bar. Whenever I go out with women and like there is one of the jukebox joints at the bars I go to, Cash Cobain is at the older women. Sometimes because 25-year-olds be in rotation sometimes too. But for the 30-year-olds that I be dating, that's my range, 25 to about 30 these days. 30 and up, honestly, but 25 to 30 and up is my range. I digress. Whenever I go outside with women who are like 30, like my age and up, they turn on that Cash Cobain. They go right to Cash Cobain. And they love it. They get jiggy to it. Because it's sexy, but it's cool, and he's kind of funny and witty in the bars too. Like the women feel sexy when they hear a Cash Cobain beat. They wanna, you know what I mean? They wanna get slizzy. It goes off. Unc, what's your thoughts on Fully Chop? You just told me a nigga I never heard of before, but I will. I've never heard this nigga before, by the way. Like, first time ever. I've never heard of this nigga. 1.3 million views 3 weeks ago. Yeah, I never heard of this nigga. Is he signed to a? I'm not gonna react now, because he might be signed to a label. And he might copyright me. And I'm trying to I'm trying to make money on this stream a little bit. Artist partner group. Yeah, I don't know what that is, but he's gonna kill me. Yeah, I'll report back. I'll report back. I've never heard of this nigga before though, but I will. I'll show y'all this. Look, I think I might start the stream. I think patreon.com/pottymouth. Patreon.com/pottymouth. I might start the pod today. Listen to this shit. What's his biggest? This one came out 3 weeks ago. Say the playlist. By the way, I like this. Before we go, is there any more artists I should listen to? Thoughts on Rack Baby, Unc? I've heard Rack Baby. Rack Baby to me is like the evolution of like Lil Durk and Lil Baby a little bit, right? For what I understand of this nigga, it's kind of trenches. It's trenches tunes, ain't it? I had this one too. Damn, where the fuck? Damn, I swear I just made a playlist. There it go, right there. Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? By the way, this is I like this. No Saint. I don't think I've heard No Saint. Baby Kel. I've heard Baby Kel. She's the girl rapper. I don't like her. Ford did a video. Ford did a stream about her and did a video about her. I don't like Baby Kel. I think she's mid. I will say that some of y'all be listening to too much mid. 7:30 at morning. Listen to 7:30 at morning. Okay, who's that? I've never. That's insane. Good name though. I ain't gonna lie, I like that. It's a good name. 7:30 at morning. Oh, he's super underground. 7,000 subs. He's super underground. He's super underground. All right. All right, what else? It says do not. Oh, do not? Don't listen to him? Well, I'm going to listen to him anyway because you said his name. Dom? Yes, What the fuck is going on here? Drag Nuts? Drag Nuts not a real nigga, by the way. You trolling me now. Drag Nuts is not a real nigga. Like, hold on. Let me type it. J Chinko. Drag Nuts is not a real nigga, by the way. Y'all, the nigga is a rapper named Drag Nuts. He's real. Holy shit. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. What else y'all got? He DMV. Who else? Give me your names. Patreon.com/pottymouth. I think 4 will start this week's pod with this. I think actually this is gonna be the Monday episode. 4 gonna do like a deep dive into the names y'all say. I think 4 gonna list all of this today. This is gonna be fun. This is actually a really good idea. I like this. Jody Booth. All right, y'all keep giving me names, but young niggas. The next names y'all type, I want them to be names you think of guys who have potential to be like really blow up. And when I say that, I mean like they're making tunes that could play outside at a party. They're making tunes that could play around women, that kind of shit. So all the next things y'all mention, y'all say to me, keep that in mind. Prada Bag Shawty. I feel like I heard this name. I feel like I heard that name. I listened to Lucy Bedrock. A rap streamer again? What? I don't know what you mean by that. Prada Bag. Is Prada Bag Shawty the guy? 2 people said that. I feel like I heard that name but never heard the tunes. By the way, notice how they go right to type B for me. I be type B in these niggas. 1.2. Is he from New York? Where's he from? Got it. What else we got? Euclid, baby stay down, but he got a weird accusation. A weird accusation? Fox BD. All right, hold on. Fox BD. This is Trench Tunes. Okay. Oh, he does shit today with Babyface Ray. Real Trench Tunes. Now I know Babyface Ray. I know by the way, the trench hoes love Babyface Ray. So I'm gonna put that one on there. Okay, cool. Peasy, I know about Peasy. I know about him. I know about Peasy. Vestra. Let me see that name. Vest. How you spell that shit? There you go. Vestra. I don't take shit AI. What the fuck? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, twin. He not. Whoever Vestra is, you gotta give me a song name so I can type that in too. Cause he not big enough. Not PG. I was preaching the gospel to Slayer to my homies. I love Slayer. By the way, Shadi. 730 Turk. This nigga old as hell, nigga. This nigga my age. Fuck. What that shit say? Cars fire at each other. Oh, all right, come on. More trench tunes. All right, these are trench tunes. I'm hearing that y'all. I'm hearing that y'all think the next nigga gonna be a trench nigga. Cause this is a trench rapper if I ever heard one. Got a song called State Property. Does Mona Leo count? I love Mona Leo. By the way, I was at the head of the Mona Leo fan club for several years. So no, she counts in the sense like I think she's next, but I listen to her. Who else we got? The people y'all talking about are really underground. Vestry life of the party. If the party. Who the no, this can't be. No, you got to say me. This can't be what you're talking about. This can't be. By the way, Life of the Party, I'm learning, by the way, not a good name for a song. Too many songs called Life of the Party. Nigga, too many songs. Worldwide JP. By the way, a fake MAGA hat, crazy. By the way, he from Philly, though. He said, made the world P again, but it's the Philly P. All right. I'm fucking with it. Skeet Production, yeah, it's a Philly nigga. All right, who else we got? BK. I love BK the Ruler. I know El Constantino. I know BK the Ruler. I know these people. I don't know this person right here, though. Romulus. Who the fuck is Romulus? This white boy right here? Fuck it. We add to the list. All right. I think that's stream today. 4B any second now. 10K Duncan. I heard that name before. All right. Do you know Alicia G? Never heard that one. Chris Crack. I know Chris Crack. I follow Chris Crack on Twitter. All right, listen. Patreon.com// potty mouth. I think we're not gonna listen to all this shit today. I think tomorrow's episode, I'm probably gonna make it like a $2 because we fucked up last week and we didn't do a lot of episodes last week. I do got some shit in the cut to make up for it though. So patreon.com/ potty mouth. We're gonna listen to all this shit today. There's also look forward to me doing my Spider-Man breakdown. I'm doing that today too. Well, my big 3 breakdown. I think that's it today, though, chat. Appreciate everybody for coming out today. Catch y'all next one. Bye.